You know, you just mentioned there about sort of no knickers and that.
Is this going to be your Auntie Nora?
No.
Right.
It's just, you know, like the last flat that I lived in, I always had a good view across the road and I could see, it was the hairy... There
was the hairy Chinese
not
kid.
hairy Chinese kid, he was just a Chinese kid, actually.
Yeah.
Running
Because
about.
that's rare, isn't it? Hairy Chinese kids, very rare, isn't it?
Yeah.
There's only one official sighting, isn't there? In one of those shit little magazines that you buy.
Yeah, he was running around in his underpants.
Did you, sorry, you just swore ironically. I mean, I imagine if there's any newspapers listening, you did that because you're sort of jokey and...
Yeah, go on, let's not swear.
And there was the old woman who didn't move, she was just sat there reading the book all the
Who
time.
we
wasn't
think possibly died and no one came round for weeks,
might have been. But, and now I've moved, right? And it was quiet for a bit. I always look at what view I'm getting, right? Looks across and it was just sort of empty, sort of flats ready for people to move in and that, right? Anyway, people are in there now, right? And they've put all the furniture in, but I haven't put any curtains up.
Oh.
Right. So anyway, I'm sort of washing up, just having a look out the window.
Yeah.
Right. Girl sort of wandering about, with no knickers on. Right.
With no knickers on?
You mean
No
naked?
knickers. Well, she had a bra on.
Right, okay.
But,
She was probably looking for a knickers.
So, I thought, oh. And I don't know how long I was looking.
No.
Right. But anyway, she looks across.
Oh, God.
I think she spotted me.
Yeah.
I think, oh, God. I felt really bad.
Yeah.
I said to Suzanne...
Sorry, is this some sort of Peeping Tom confession while the Telegraph are listening?
I've no idea.
Well, it's not... That's the thing, though.
Peepington.
If I was peeping, she was peeping as well, because she was looking over. Works both ways, doesn't it?
Yeah, but yeah, all she could see of you was your bald head.
Yeah.
No, but
And your
this
hands
is it.
moving as you were washing up. And some white-looking substance frothing up.
Particularly stubborn stain on this glass.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
Imagine that. Imagine if she looked across. I'm assuming your sink is lower than the window.
But didn't she just, like, just cover up or something? Or she looked back and go, oh, you looking at my fanny?
Well, the thing I did...
What?
I thought, oh... Just sort of drop me boxer shorts. Because I
What?
thought... Well, Suzanne said, what are you doing?
What are you talking about? What are you talking about?
No, just so they can see me cheeks of me.
What are you talking about?
No, because I thought, if she thinks I'm walking about in the nude as well, then we've both got something out of it.
Carl!
This sounds like a bad excuse in court.
I know.
This is...
Or the plot of a film on Channel 5.
I mean, this is like the doctor who got done, right, for exposing himself to a patient and then painted that little thing that you look down their throat pink.
Yeah.
And going, this is what they saw.
yeah.
No, so sorry, you were looking at a woman dancing around naked, right? So the only thing you could do was immediately drop your boxer shorts.
So she looked across, saw you fully clothed, saw you took your boxer
No,
shorts.
she wouldn't have done, because it's sort of just the top half and the sink's at a side angle, so I was sort of looking out.
So
This
she
is
wouldn't have
genius.
so she wouldn't have seen your trousers then anyway.
No, she did. I moved in front of the window more.
So you then made them. You actually climbed in front of the.
Oh, this is amazing!
So you climbed in front of the window to show off
No,
your
it wasn't
naked
obvious.
lower half.
Suzanne said, what are you doing? And
I
I
bet
said,
she did.
What are you looking at?
I sent you in here to clean
What
up.
are you doing? I'm just taking my trousers down, stand over the window. Why? Because there's a naked woman across the road. What do you think I'm doing, Suzanne? I'm exposing myself while looking at some free fanny.
leave it.
What's up with you, Suzanne?
leave it then, leave it.
Christ.
Are we doing Rockbusters or what?
Yeah.
Oh, she sent you in there to read up on Einstein. She comes in and finds that.
Oh, brilliant!
Anyway,
Wait a minute, can I just check? A final question. What did the woman across the way... What happened? What was her
I
reaction?
didn't look again, I just thought, you've seen a bit of action as well, we're both happy. Let's leave it.
Brilliant.
So were you waddling around like a penguin with your trousers around your ankle?
I just was walking about and Suzanne said, what are you doing? I said, I'll explain to you in a bit, but don't look out the window, because then it's
Excellent.
obvious.
Then he sees that she calls her husband to look at Carl walking around naked. He goes, "Oh, she's got a quick, Suzanne, get him out. There's only one with him. Get some more friends. They've gone one more."
Anyway.
Brilliant. Right, play a record and come back to Rockbusters and Monkey News. We haven't got enough time. Do Rockbusters. Oh, God Almighty. What have you prepared for this show now? You've had 3 months to prepare.
Yeah.
What have you got? What have you got for us? Okay, what's happened in the last 3 months?
What? In this place or just my life?
Well, what have you got for us? We've 3 months, we're cloning about. You get Mondays off, you're getting paid for it, you've got a cushy deal, you're having a laugh, you're taking the piss out of the management, right? So, what have you got for us?
Give it to us.
I've kind of updated Rockbusters a bit.
Right, brilliant.
Yeah.
Right. So, and you said don't mess with it. If something's good, don't mess with it.
What do you mean it wasn't good?
It was never good.
It was never good.
No,
Of
it was
course we
never
had to
good.
fix it.
It was fun to do. It was a laugh. I mean, I imagine it was much more fun for me than the 450 listeners. You know what I mean? I enjoyed it. I enjoyed squeezing your head and dressing you up.
No, but that's just it. When I had a meeting with Graham, right, I said, look, I'm not being funny. I don't want to do it anymore. I've had enough of it.
Yeah.
And he was like, oh, what's up with you? You sounds like you have a right good laugh. I said, yeah, but that's that's all good acting and stuff. I said, it's hell in there. I said,
like he's talking about Vietnam.
Yeah.
I said, having my head squoze, right?
What?
Squash!
Squoze is still not a word. We've been away 3 months. It's still not a word.
Right.
Yeah.
I said, he's putting a dustbin lid on my head.
Yeah.
You told this to the ND.
He's hitting me with a tray.
Yeah.
He's chucking toilet paper at me.
Yeah.
And he said, yeah, but that's all over 2 years. I said, no, that was the same day. So,
Okay then, what has changed in 3 months? They're listening. They've been listening for 6 minutes now. Come on, give us something.
bit of Nickelback.
What's happened in 3 days?
Play a record and
What-
let
what-
us
in
think.
3 months?
What, in my life or
Yeah,
in here? Nothing's
yeah.
happened here. Nothing's changed here.
Right.
But, I don't know, do you know last time we were on,
Yeah.
right? And, I was telling you about the woman over the road, where I
What?
live.
The one that walked around naked.
There's a woman who walks about the flat naked,
This
right?
is when Carl was watching a woman naked. Then she looked at, saw him looking. So what he did, this is the genius he did to get out of this. He pulled his pants down, so he was naked too. His girlfriend comes in and goes, "Carl, what are you doing?" He went, "I can't tell you now, but don't look out of the window." Yeah, go on.
Well,
Sorry.
that woman, she's bought some blinds. It is hard eating a knob.
So what are you saying? You could...
I'm saying like I could eat a knob at night. 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 I could eat a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. 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 I could eat a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. 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 I could eat a knob on a stick. I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. It is hard eating a knob. I mean, I haven't got pictures in our flat because of that mirrored wall I've got.
Yeah.
Right? So, I mean, it's tiny. You've been in it. Got windows on one wall, door to get in on the other, kitchen on the other, mirrored wall on the other. So there's
No
nowhere
space for
there.
art.
There's no space for art.
I'm intrigued how you sit at home. Where's the sofa?
At home,
Yeah.
facing the mirror.
So you sit looking at yourself all night,
Yeah.
as opposed to a painting.
Yeah, but at least that changes each day.
No, it doesn't.
It does. The picture
No,
changes.
it's not. It's round and miserable every fucking day.
No, honestly, it's good to, because you don't look at yourself otherwise. Especially me, I haven't got any hair to comb or anything, so I don't look in the mirror as much as the normal person. So, whereas now, I'm looking there every day.
So you're sat at home staring at yourself?
No, because the telly's in front of the mirror.
But are you not distracted by yourself?
Yeah, you do. When the adverts are on, you look up, and if Suzanne's sat next to me, I tend to talk to her through the mirror.
What do you mean? So why don't you look at her when you talk to her?
Well, you don't have to turn your neck or anything. There's no neck usage going on. I can just look forward. I look at the telly, lift the eyes up, look in the mirror, look at me, look at her.
What does she do?
No, we're used to it. There's nothing wrong with that. It's like there's more people in the room in a way. It's like,
and they're further away.
there's nothing odd about that. Why wouldn't you use... It doesn't matter.
Sorry,
Remember, your eyes
why wouldn't you talk to your girlfriend via a mirror all the time? Is that your question?
Well, no, I think it's quite normal. If your head is facing a mirror where you can see everything in that room, remember, it's a small flat, I can see everything that's going on in there without moving my head. Stephen Hawking would be well happy. So I can look forward, she's sat next to me. If I'm watching the telly, I can say something. Now, she's getting the sound from me still because she's sat close.
Yeah.
But yeah, we're further away, but things look better from a distance anyway.
So that's how you managed to keep this relationship alive?
Maybe.
You're such an odd little man.
But no, it's not odd. You see, there was a woman on the estate who did use... have I told you about Miss Peggy before?
No.
It rings a bell. Go on.
I'm going to tell you ages ago, it's this fat woman who used to be on the estate. She had a 3-wheeler bike. And her husband...
Push bike, pedal bike?
Yeah, like a tricycle thing, but a big one.
Right.
She used to sit her husband in the basket in the back. Cycle about, what have you.
Yeah.
She was known as Miss Piggy. Anyway.
Oh, is this the one that she used to beat him up so your dad pretended to be a policeman?
Yeah, that's it. Anyway, well, the way she used to communicate, she used to always go in quick save and nick biscuits. And if anyone went up to her to say, stop nicking the biscuits, she'd pull out like a little mirror out of a bag and she'd look in it, but talk to you via the mirror.
Oh, man.
What? So she was insane.
It's weird, isn't it?
It was really weird.
Like
it used to scare me.
It's like a Salvador Dali painting. you exist in there.
Yeah. It's really, really
So
weird.
hang on. So she used to talk to people through the mirror because she was mental.
I couldn't sit, watch the telly, and look at me watching the telly in the mirror all night.
No.
That's
No,
weird.
that would be
Why?
really weird.
It's really weird, Carl.
I'd be very conscious of myself.
No, I
Conscious of the
think
way
it
I'm sad.
gives you confidence and that. And if you are
Gives you
sort of...
confidence.
Well, yeah, because you're seeing yourself more and you pick up what habits you do and stuff like that.
So what have you changed through your viewing of yourself?
I sort of grew a beard the other week, just something different to look at for a bit. And then you get sick of that. It's like a piece of art. Change that, have a bit of a shave.
Can you see the back of the telly in the mirror?
A little bit, yeah. If the flat's a mess, it's a mess twice.
Oh, God. Oh.
Instances where we had planned stuff that you were completely unaware of. In fact, most of the trip you had very little idea where you were going to go and what was going to happen. I think a highlight for both Ricky and I was when we gave you some very important training in the event that you were captured during a terrorist
again, that went better than I ever imagined.
Yeah, I think you're out of order.
What is going through your head when those guys grabbed you? You did not know they were going to attack you and grab you and drag you in the back of a van.
It all went black. I heard a lot of shouting going on. I didn't know what was happening. I thought, is this it? Have I been taken hostage? They put my hands behind my back. They put one of those tie things on. It was cutting into my hand. I'm thinking, is this for the programme or what? Because this is proper hurting. It's not a nice thing. I've never experienced that before.
They often say in those moments where you think maybe your life's going to come to an end that your whole life flashes before your eyes. Is that what happened?
No, because like I said to you, nothing. I had a bag over my head. I couldn't see a thing.
Talk to me!
Hang on a minute. Are you English? You English?
Yes, talk to me!
Who are you?
I love it when you go, who are you? Where the adrenaline's kicking and you can hardly breathe and you do a posh voice. Who are you?
Because it's terrifying, that, not knowing what's going on.
What is the number of him?
It's in my mobile.
What mobile? What is the number of him?
I don't know.
I
don't even know my mum and dad's number. Thought maybe this is part of the setup, I don't know. But my body didn't know. Because it was going through the same thing as Terry Waite would have gone through or whoever else had been tied to a radiator.
Did you learn anything from that, though? That was important training to make you able to cope if such a terrible thing did occur to you.
If you go to places that you're in danger of being kidnapped, you're meant to have a code word. So that when the people who've nicked you call up the London office, they go, we've got Ricky, Steve and Karl here.
Right.
And the London office go, yeah.
Give us your code word.
Well, at the time, it was Congress tart.
Congress tart?
How are you going to slip that into a conversation?
No, you don't slip it in. They've got a bag over your head, gun to your head or whatever, tell them you've been kidnapped, and you go, Congress tart, and they go, bloody hell, he's been kidnapped. Before you know it, the A-team's coming in.
Right. So, ring. Hello, Karl, mate, how's it going?
Congress tart.
What?
Congress tart.
Rick, who's on the phone, mate?
It's Karl. He said Congress tart, so he's definitely been kidnapped. Who are they? What do they want?
Right. Who am I talking to now? Because
Them, ask them.
What do you want? He's asking what you want.
Well, there's no one here to do that bit of role-playing, so maybe you should tell me what they're saying.
They said, they just said they want to use me as bargaining power.
But what do they want?
What do they want? We'll see if we can...
But what do you actually want? Oh. What would they want? Is it money? Give them money.
Okay,
£5
million.
Too much. I'm not spending that sort of cash. I've worked hard for this.
You don't do that.
I'm not spending that cash.
You see, this is what worries me.
I'm not spending $5 million to get you back.
That's what's worrying.
No.
Because that's what would have happened.
Can't we negotiate? Put them on.
Yeah, here's Ricky.
Right, you've got to play him as well, then. Hello?
Hello?
Who's that?
Never mind who it is. Where's me $5 million?
Can't afford $5 million at the moment.
We're going to kill this kid if you don't give us the $5 million.
How can
We're
you call
getting
him a
sick
kid?
of him.
Why? What's he doing?
He's just shouting Congress tart. Give him the money. Give us the money.
Okay.
I wouldn't have got him to call you, actually. There's no way. There's no way.
Okay, let's have a break. Oh.
It's not my sort of thing, singing and dancing. We've got enough singers and dancers anyway in the country. Why we still have Pop Idol and X Factor? Everyone's singing. I mean, this is a school. Look at them. They're not doing English and maths. Piss-arsing about, jumping to Van Halen. Where's the doctors? The plumbers? When I had a problem with my boiler, I had to wait 2 weeks because no plumbers about. If I need someone to come around and sing and dance, loads of them. But we've got enough. I haven't got a taste for it, honestly. This isn't like a big life-changing moment. Oh, Karl's finally found his destiny. I don't want to do this. See you standing there with your back against the record machine. Ain't the worst you can see. Well, you know what I mean? Come on, you might as well jump. Come on, have a jump.
I can't imagine you singing.
I've never been that embarrassed. Do you know how I always say to you that you give me anxiety dreams? I panic and stuff because of the things you set up. And that time when I had a dream about being in a toilet and you opened the door and there was a big audience looking at me having a shit. It was exactly the same feeling I had in my dream as that. I just wanted to wake up and for it to go away. It was shocking.
The weird thing about that dream, it's not particularly sort of Freudian or symbolic, right, as an anxiety dream. Because I often open the door when you're having a shit to annoy you.
That's true, actually.
So,
yeah.
It's quite a justified dream.
That's normal.
Have a great time, man. I'll see you soon.
All right. I'd be more confident if I had someone else's body, because if anyone dissed it, I can go, I know, it's bad, innit? But it's
What
not
are you
mine.
talking about?
Well, it's like, say,
As opposed to someone else's head?
yeah. Well,
What,
it
you'd
wouldn't be
ra-
me, would it? The head is me.
Well, of course it is. That's what I mean.
Yeah,
So
the
what do you
head's
mean?
me.
You'd be happier having someone else's body? What, than your own?
What I mean is, say if you're wandering about, for some reason, there's an incident. You have to take your top off and that, and everyone's looking at you, right? And you're a bit sort of, you haven't got the muscles and that, you haven't got the six-pack.
Right.
Which isn't that nice anyway. I don't know why that's become a nice thing, really, seeing the insides of you. You might as well... I mean, I know I came up with the see-through skin idea, but it's a bit weird, isn't it? You can see stuff.
No, it's the muscle in front of the...
No, it's not.
It is.
Sometimes you can
It's
see,
not the-
like,
It's not the
tubes.
outline of your
No, you
organs.
can't see tubes.
You can see tubes and veins and stuff.
Well, you can see veins.
Yeah, well, I don't want to see that. That's why we've got skin over it. Is
Well,
what
stop
I mean.
looking at naked men then.
Why
No,
you
but
keep-
sometimes you can't help it because it's been hot, and like you say, there's people walking about with vests on and that. So anyway, what I'm saying is, say if some incident happened, I'm walking about with my top off.
Right.
Girls are laughing at me, right?
Why?
Dunno, they might.
Yeah, go on. So they wouldn't look at your body, they'd all look at your head.
So what I mean is,
Yeah.
rewind that, right, and imagine all that happens again, but I've got someone else's body.
Right.
Whose body?
Just some fella who's died, and my body was injured, and they said, we've got a new body in. You can
Right.
have it. We'll
Yeah.
stick your head on it.
Yes.
Yeah.
Now, say if...
They're laughing at you.
They're
laughing at the body,
They're laughing
yeah.
at the body.
Yeah.
But at least I'd be able to sort of go, I know it's a mess, but it's not mine. At least I don't have to claim ownership.
So all of this extraordinary technology that can make put one head on another person's body, so you can go, it's not my body.
No.
But
it's not your own.
I'm not being funny though. So if you have a body transplant, right, and you're at home, naked, you look down,
Yeah.
lovely penis and a set of testicles,
Yeah.
right? What do you do with them?
What do you mean? What am I doing with them?
Well, do you like them?
Well, you wouldn't mess about with them as much as if they were your own.
But if you did mess about with them, would you feel guilty that you were messing about with another man's testicles and penis?
And it's the full body.
Yeah.
No, because they're not my hands either.
You're a genius! You're a fucking genius! So what you're doing is watching someone else wank.
Yeah.
Yeah. The thing is, I don't know what power I've got. That's the thing. If I start wrestling with him, I don't know how strong I am. I might do some damage. By accident. Because I don't go about punching people and stuff, so I don't know how hard I can hit. I might really hurt him.
Well, there you have it, folks. Now, let's see him in action.
When I was a kid, my dad said I better can't kick me out. And I said I better can.
Kick your height. What, you mean kick as high as yourself?
I'm not cut out for kung fu, I know that much. That shouldn't hurt, should it? Just having a cup of tea.
For centuries, life's big questions have challenged some of the world's greatest minds. The need for love, marriage, and lifelong commitment. The yearning to reproduce and the survival of the human race. The search for a vocation. The desire to find happiness. And the inevitable death. But Karl Pilkington has not given a second thought to any of these issues.
This cat's cross-eyed. I've never seen that before.
Now he's turned 40, he thinks it's time he did. He's travelling around the world to see how other people deal with life's big questions.
We've had the Iron Age, the Stone Age. This is the about age.
Karl wants to know why people get married,
Just because two people love each other, they drag other people into it. Get on with it.
He wants to find out if you need to have children.
This is definitely confirmed that this is not for me, this, at all.
Do you need a vacation in life?
Tell you what, thirsty work, though.
What's the secret of happiness? And how do you deal with death? This is the moaning of life.
It's like, who's the mental one here? Is it me or everyone else? I could eat a knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. Eat a knob at night. Do you know what I mean? I watch it, I like those little trial bits, right? But what I don't think people realise is, right, it is hard eating a little kangaroo knob. Right?
Really? How do you know?
No, it's just, you think about it and you go, oh, couldn't do that, right? But what they never mention on the TV programme, which I think takes it to the next level, right, they're eating that at like 7:30 in the morning.
Sure. Right.
Which is worse, innit? Mm. Do you know what I mean? If I was there, and Dex said, right, Carl, eat the knob, I'd go, hang on a minute, give us a few hours, let me get some rice and that on my belly, and just sort of fill me up a little bit more. I'll pop back at about 6:30 this evening.
Right.
I'll be ready. And I'd be happier then. It's just that thing of, you don't want
to get animal genitals on and then do something.
So what are you saying?
I'm saying, like, I could eat a knob at night, but
just cut that out. We'll loop that.
Knob at night. I could eat a knob at night. Do you know what I mean?
Ricky gave me my first break in the business by hiring me as his assistant when he worked on a radio station called XFM, yeah, I'm forever grateful for that, and a number of other reasons. Bought me a sandwich once.
That sounded rude.
No,
like one of those stars who go, yeah, you gave my first break.
Yeah.
I had to do some things on the casting couch.
Yeah, so that was how I got started.
23 was.
Was I?
What was I? 36 or something, wasn't I?
I can't have been 23.
I think you were. Yeah. Looked like a really gangly adolescent who just grew too quick and no one could do anything.
25.
You weren't. Well,
we know each other about 12
97. When were you born?
74.
What does that mean then?
All right, shut up.
There you go.
Boring.
And my first break probably was working at XFM. I got a job and they said I could have an assistant.
And that
First
was me,
CV.
that was mentioned before.
First CV that came through. I said, yeah, it'll do. Karl was working on XFM also. We worked together on XFM, then we went and did The Office. We came back as conquering heroes. We were big shots. I used to run the desk, too big for that now. They gave us a little minion who worked there. Then he opened his mouth and I realised that he was funnier than anyone I'd ever met before, without even knowing it himself. So,
But you've been quietly squirreling away in the background for years, haven't you?
I've just always got work by knowing people. I've never I've never got a job through an interview. It's always, even at Cordon Bleu, it's because my mum worked at Partners next door. It was like a stationery shop. And she
I love
said,
the way you say Cordon Bleu like everyone's heard of this place.
Everyone's going, oh, Cordon Bleu. No one loves the world.
It's like, I think Summerfield bought it. It's a fridge shop. Well, not fridge, like chickens and stuff, frozen foods. And my mum said, I think I can get you in there.
She was connected. She was like the Godfather.
Like the mafia, yeah. I'll get you in Cordon Bleu. How? It's next door, isn't it?
So,
there's a notice in the window. People need it.
Yeah. What are you thinking? Just go along. I said, why? What's the intel? Just they said, need any idiot. I said, I've got one of them. Yeah. Went along there, got sacked, didn't you?
So any advice really to any kind of aspiring people is know people. That's your advice.
Definitely know
or
people.
what's next door? Where do you live? Where do you live? What do you want to do? Where do you live? Next to a chippy. Be a fishmonger.
There you are. Good advice.
Growing up, I probably watched sort of bad American shows. I watched all those things like Policewoman and all the cop shows. They weren't bad, actually. Thinking about it, they were quite good. Some of them were really good, like Kojak and Rockford Files, that were great. But I suppose my mecca was American TV and all the American comedies from Laurel and Hardy, Woody Allen, Cheers and Taxi and all those things. So those were my biggest influence, American comedy and drama, probably. My first love was actually probably science and nature programmes. I just love, when I got BBC Two, I couldn't believe my luck that things like Horizon, and now I watch BBC Four. It's probably my favourite channel.
I watched a lot of comedy, classic comedy, British comedy, Monty Python and Tony Hancock, all that stuff, all the classic 70s stuff, Fawlty Towers. John Cleese grew up in Weston-super-Mare, very near Bristol. He was tall. I thought, there you are, I've got all those things. But then later, I became very hooked on American TV later, when I got older. Never saw Policewoman, though. Sounds good.
Angie Dickinson.
It was a woman who worked for the police.
That was it?
That was the conceit.
That was the hook. You had to have a hook.
Yeah.
All bloke sucks lollies. Bloke with one eye, thinks he doesn't know what he's doing. He does. Fella on a horse, that was McLeod. Ironside, he can't walk. Right, so they had to have a thing.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's what it taught me.
People think he's an idiot.
Yeah. He's got a perfectly round head. He doesn't know anything.
What did you used to watch growing up?
I've never been a fan of telly. I'm still not. I don't watch it much. Telly, honestly, the telly at home, it's about that big. I don't know what that is. But it's dead small. I was thinking about getting a bigger one. Now I've made a few quid. It's like, I don't want to.
Just edit that, and it cuts to him going, I'm thinking about getting a bigger one. Now I've got a few quid. Be a brilliant clip.
It was stuff like flambards.
What's that?
It's like...
I was thinking of flumps. What's that?
No,
That's that
it was about
period
and stuff.
comedy, innit?
It wasn't a comedy, it was
drama.
I didn't even like it.
What was it?
No, it was a drama, I suppose, but my mum watched it, and I used to sit and watch that with her, but it was more the occasion of, she'd always make a big plate of toast and a big pot of tea, and I liked that.
So your favourite...
Flambards is on tonight.
Favourite TV show was Tea and Toast, really?
Yeah, it was, It was about the thing, It was like, that's kind of what
What's your favourite
about.
TV show? Sofa. Night Off. What's your favourite TV show? Night Off.
So Dallas as well, we had toast that night when that was on. Then Dynasty came out with like more toast.
You're joking.
It was just toast. I like toast.
Where did you start eating crumpets? What show sort of made you think of the crumpets?
I started off on pikelets.
Yeah, which is
It's like a kid's version of a crumpet.
It's like a flattened crumpet. You watch that with usually drama in it.
Howard's Way, I got into
The pikelet.
That was Sunday night, sort of crumpet.
When would you have a cake? What sort of TV show would you have a cake?
Didn't have cakes
no?
in our house when
No
I was
way.
younger.
No way.
No.
No way.
Swiss roll.
Yeah. Write about what you know, be original, and there's no rush.
See, I'd say do stuff about what you don't know. That's what I'm doing.
Interesting. Brilliant. I'd say do it for the awards.
Oh dear.
So you do the big topics, you like happiness, death, and the first one is marriage and sex and women and all of that. And you meet this guy in Nevada.
His name's Vinny, and he's a pickup artist. I mean, he's not after long-term relationship.
No.
He's after, you know, that every night. But for me, that seems like a nightmare for me. I've never been like that.
If you hadn't met Suzanne at that moment, and you had been like this bloke and needing advice about how to meet women,
I'd rather not bother.
No.
It's too much effort. And I think as soon as you've got to put a lot of effort in, I think what's the point? I think you've got to be really at ease. I mean, I've been with Suzanne for 20 years, and some would say, you know, we've got a bit too lackadaisical.
Yeah.
You know, leaving the toilet door open, or, you know, there's just nothing there. We know each other that well.
Do you go to the toilet in front of each other?
What I mean is, I don't say I'm going, do you want to come and watch?
Right.
But what I mean is, I don't bother locking the door and sort of wondering about noises and stuff.
Okay.
Because we've been together for ages,
Right.
and we know that's what goes on.
Right. I want to read out this bit. In the next page, where you're still talking about this guy, you say, don't get me wrong, the sex thing, it's all right, but I'm not a great believer in going at it all night. Get it done, go to sleep, it's not something you should drag out.
I think everything needs to have an end, and if the end seems far away, I never watched Lost for the same reason. Sopranos box set, I really like it, but it's massive. You can have too much. So I'd say do it more often, but quicker. And whenever I go to bed, it's normally because I'm knackered. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
By the time I get up there, and we've got a cat now, so that delays things anyway. So even if it was like, oh, maybe tonight's the night, by the time you've got the cat out and locked up and, you know, we've moved into a house, so there's more doors to check. By the time, and more floors, we're not in a flat, we've got stairs. So by the time you get upstairs, I'm out of breath anyway now. And it's kind of like, oh, right, see you tomorrow, I'm shattered.
Although there are some who may disagree. And it is time now to take a look at a group of people who have been working really hard trying to make some money for comic relief.
Hi, we're students from Guildhall, and for this year's Comic Relief, we'll be staging a West End production of The Office, the opera.
Because I'm a huge fan of The Office, I chose to use bits of the script from the first series and put them to music, and get opera singers to perform it.
We've already sold all the tickets for the shows. I think we've raised about 80 grand for Comic Relief. The last thing left to do is to get the permission from the writers of the original series, Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant. So, here we go. So, here I am at Ricky Gervais and Stephen Merchant's offices to get their permission. So, excuse me.
Yeah.
Oh, hello.
Hello. Hang on, sorry. Hello, Ricky Gervais Industries. Yeah, I'll just put you through. Hello, Ricky Gervais Industries. Yeah, no problem. I don't have to wear that, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's because it helps.
I'm here about The Office, the opera. We spoke on the phone?
Yes. Okay, no problem. What time is it? You should be awake by now.
Yeah.
Hi, Stephen. Stephen Merchant?
Yep.
The fella from the office, the opera, is here. Shall I bring him through?
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. Right, let's get you in there.
Okay.
Exciting.
Brilliant, yeah.
Thrill for you, I imagine.
Yeah, no, brilliant.
I'll just say now, anything you see is confidential. The fella from the office, the opera, is here.
Shoot.
Right, hi. Well, for Comic Relief this year, we've written a new opera based on The Office, and we're putting it into
Ooh, that's gonna cost you, baby.
Sorry?
Serious Bunts. Most successful British comedy of all time. Shown in over 90 countries, remade in 7. It's like a franchise. I'm like Ronald McDonald, but I ain't no clown. What money are we talking?
Oh, well, we're not going to make any money.
Ooh, you're a good businessman. Not.
Well, no, no one will make any money except
That's
the
a
charity.
good pitch. I don't even give my family money.
Well, you'd be helping to fight poverty and social injustice.
No point, no point, no point. Comic Relief, watched the first one back in 1988, raised all that money, lo and behold, 21 years later, can we have some more?
Rick, sorry to interrupt.
Better be good.
Well, you know what happens, don't you, if you do a lot for charity?
Yeah, your hair turns white like Richard Curtis. Look at him. Little wretch. That's the gallery of all the people he knows not to put through on the phone. Pests. Every last one of them. Begging. He's the worst.
Rick, if you do a lot for charity, you can end up with a knighthood.
Knighthood? Yeah? Does that sell more DVDs? 7 million worldwide. Or does it get you more awards?
Well, it is an award.
Keep talking.
I mean, it's really the top award, isn't it?
Have I got one?
No.
I haven't got a knighthood?
No.
Seems a bit weird, with all the awards I've won. 82. How'd you get one of them?
The Queen gives it to you.
Call her.
Well, I can't call the Queen.
Offer her part in extras.
We're not doing any more extras.
Got out when we're on top, same as The Office.
Always worth doing something for comic relief, though, Rick, because, you know, allows you to show another side of yourself.
How many sides of me do they want to see?
At least one more would be good. I mean, I think you're a versatile actor.
I am.
I'm a huge fan. But what do you say to that small group of critics, tiny group of critics, who say you're not a great actor at all in any way because David Brent, for instance, is not a great creation because you basically are David Brent? What do you say to them?
He sat back in his chair, pondering the aforementioned slanderers. To wit, vis-a-vis, am I or am I not, like my brilliant comic creation, David Brent, entering my self versus ongoing fictional personality dichotomy? I would say no, I'm not. So what?
It's a brilliant argument, but I suppose what they would say is David Brent, he's from Slough, very near Reading, where you were actually born in real life, which means you sort of do the Reading accent.
Brilliantly.
And then remember Andy Millman in Extras?
Yeah.
He's from Wokingham, also in the Reading
Reading area.
area. And Ghost Town, that film set in New York that you did? Weirdly, you play an Englishman who also appears to be from the
Reading area.
Yeah.
Yeah, no one does the Reading accent like me, except everyone else in Reading, but...
What if we go down and see the production, and if you like it, then you can give it your blessing, and off they go?
So, they want to see another side of me, do they? Versatile actor. You seen the film Gladiator?
Yeah.
On my command, unleash hell.
Did you just do that in the Reading accent?
Yeah, I can do it in any film or TV series you give me. So, if I'm like David Brent, sue me.
You're not even wearing a tie.
You never know what you're going to get. Versatile.
Silence! Please welcome Ricky Gervais.
Begin.
People say I'm the best boss they go.
Oh, you're such a laugh.
You get the best out of us. You're such a laugh. Such a laugh. Such a laugh.
Gareth Keenan, Assistant Regional Manager. Gareth Keenan, Assistant Regional Manager.
What is in there?
It's my stapler.
Well, don't do that. Eat it out. There's people starving in the world, which I hate. It's such a waste. There's been a rape up there, there's been a rape up there. I got his attention, always get their attention.
There's been a rape up there.
There's been a rape up there.
Desist.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why are you singing everything? That wouldn't happen in an office.
Oh, well, it's an opera, so that's kind of the point.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why is the person playing David Brent so fat?
Padding.
Ricky Gervais wants to know, why would you want to make him look fatter? Ricky Gervais says, why is he not playing the role of David Brent?
He's not part of the group. He's a stagehand. He can't even sing.
Ricky Gervais says the deal is off. He does not like your attitude, and if you continue this farce, his lawyers will rip you a new a-hole.
Did he say a-hole?
No, I've cleaned it up.
Hi. Well, due to technical difficulties, we won't be doing the office, the opera, anymore. But we have come up with a new idea which we think is even more exciting. We're working on a new musical based on the songs of one of Britain's best-loved bands, Westlife. So now I've just got to get Louis Walsh's permission.
Come in. So you need my help?
Ooh.
Favour for a favour.
Oh.
Fantastic physique.
Yeah, but they're just paintings.
Yeah, paintings of my fantastic physique. Room for a small one?
Oh, God. Oh.
Don't bother, it only opens from the outside.
Oh, don't get up. Oh, Mum.
You raise me
Do you recycle?
I don't really do all the... I don't separate stuff. I don't sort of put, there's the cans, there's the paper.
You don't do that?
You just throw it away, do you? Because that's not recycling, and they can't do anything with that.
That annoys me when you're just putting it in landfill, mate. Come on.
Yeah.
But I haven't got all the bins, there isn't enough room for all the bins.
Yeah, we have to do...
You've got a recycle box you stick outside.
Yeah.
What are you on about?
Recycle box, yeah.
I haven't got one.
Well, no, you got to ask for one.
I tried to get rid of a sofa, right? I was getting a new sofa, had the old one. You try and get rid of one of them, it's murder, right? I called up the council, said I want to get rid of it. They said, we're not coming round there till Friday. It was like a Monday. I said, it's in the way. So I'll put it outside. They said, you put it outside, you'll get a fine. I said, yeah, but you don't know where I'm going to put it outside.
Yeah.
It's not outside my house.
No.
So they said, well, you do that, we've got your number.
What's the
now.
sofa like? It's a beige one. Well, if we see that...
So they said, if you want to pay to have it collected, we can come and get it tomorrow, 30 quid. I said, I'm not paying for it. It's madness.
Yeah.
So, hung up, annoyed, called my dad up. He said, oh, I saw this thing on the telly saying that you can donate your furniture to people who haven't got a sofa. Look it up on the internet. So I looked it up, there's a firm that does it.
Right.
Right, cheeky sods. Called them up, said, I've got this sofa here, I want to donate it to someone who hasn't got a sofa. He said, oh, what's it like? Is it in good condition? Yeah, it's all right, yeah. Well, why are you getting rid of it? I said, because we've moved into a bit of a bigger place and the sofa looks daft in the corner. It's too small, so I'm getting a bigger one. There's nothing wrong with it. How big is it? How many people does it sit? So it depends how big you are. You can sit 2 people on it, but it's not the comfiest. But it's in good condition. It's none of your nonsense-like stuff. It was expensive when I bought it. He said, right. He said, is it safe? So I said, what do you mean? He said, is it fag-proof? So I said, I don't smoke. He said, well, go and get the, lift the thing up. He's got me running around looking at my sofa when I'm giving it away. I had to lift it up, it had a picture of a fag on it. I said, yeah, it's got a picture of a fag on it.
Could I just point out, fag is a slang for cigarette. When he says, is it fag-proof, he's not going to open the cushion and someone's go, it's me! So, I should explain that straight away.
So anyway, it turned out it was fag-proof. They came and picked it up, took it away. That was that. But look at the hassle. Look at the hassle it takes to get rid of something. And then they say to you, do not be dumping stuff on the street. You know, it's that thing of having to wait for certain days of the week, and you can't always keep hold of something till a certain day of the week, because it's big. A mattress is one of them things you can't get sort of rid of. Or you can't stick it somewhere, because it's in the way. It's a big, clumpy bit of furniture, isn't it?
Yeah. It's not a bit of furniture, really, a mattress, but I know what you mean.
Well,
it's a new sideboard. Yeah, don't lean on it. It's a bit spongy. What do you keep in it? We can't keep anything in it. It's just full of springs and stuff.
No, but you know what I mean.
It's a furniture, to be honest.
Well, it's part
it should
of...
be on a bed, to be honest.
It's part of a furniture bit, isn't it? Did I tell you that time when...
I don't think you could even ever count a mattress as a piece of furniture.
Of course you can.
It's functional. And where do you stop? Is a pillow a piece of furniture? Is a blanket? Oh, a nice bit of furniture you're wearing. They're my trousers. They're furniture if you pop them up against a wall.
Did I tell you that time when we first bought a flat?
Go on.
Bought a flat in Manchester, right? And
yeah.
You know, when you first buy a place, it's expensive, isn't it?
And it's a big bit of furniture, a flat, isn't it?
So, you know, we bought a sofa, we got a table.
Sorry, you don't mean you bought a sofa, you ended up with a table?
No.
You bought a sofa and a table.
Yeah. Now, I didn't know...
Suzanne said you to buy a sofa, you came back with a table.
Now, back then, I wasn't as wise as I am now.
Fucking hell! Oh, what was he? Some snot in a jar.
Can I just apologise to any snot in a jar that's listening and was offended by that comment?
All right. So I ordered a bed. I ordered a bed.
Yeah.
It turned up.
Oh, well done. Fucking hell, that's a big treat.
I thought...
Nothing went down shit creek this
time. That's not the end of the story, is it?
No.
So I thought, I'm going to get this in the bedroom, set it all up. Suzanne comes home from work, the bed's done, she'll be well happy.
Yeah.
So I get it all up there in the lift and what have you. It seems like I'm missing something here. Put it together, no mattress.
How would you not notice there was no mattress?
No, just because it's like, you know, I'm thinking, yeah, I've got all the screws, I've got the slats for that at the bottom, there's the post and that. I'll put it together.
Where's the softy, spongy bit of furniture that usually sits on top of the more rigid bit of furniture?
So I called them up and said, there's no mattress with it. He said, no, it's not part of it. I said, what do you mean it's not part of it? A bed isn't a bed without a mattress, it's a climbing frame, right? So they said, you know, you can buy one. We have got them in for that thing. But it was like 400 odd quid. And I
don't know why you're telling me this. I know this. I've walked beds. I understand this is how it works.
The mattress isn't a bed. No, the bed is something else.
Yeah, but that's wrong. You cannot use a bed without a mattress, is what I'm saying. So don't sell it without it.
No, but some people replace the bed frame and keep the old mattress or the other way around.
That's fine. Once you've invested in it and you go, oh, will I buy a new bed or will I just buy a new mattress? Fine.
Well, they're not going to keep selling beds with new mattresses in case you've already got a mattress.
What?
A bed and a mattress without any pillows and blankets is no good, but you don't expect that to come with it.
At least you can sleep on that. You can sleep on a spongy bit, you can chuck a coat over you, you can use a cushion off a sofa.
Thinking some fuckwit might buy it without the mattress, we better include it.
So anyway, I was like, oh, I didn't think of this.
I didn't think of this!
So I called my dad up.
I didn't think... So I called me dad up! Dad, it's your fuckwit's on again. Alright son, how's it going? What have you done, bought a bed without a mattress? Oh.
So I said, listen, I bought that bed, there's no mattress on it, you know, can you get us one? So he said, oh, I'll have a word, I'll call around, right? So he calls back, like, an hour and a half later. He said, got your mattress, go round to Alf's. Alf is me sort of uncle who isn't an uncle.
Oh, right.
He's the one who I've told you about who had 2 tellies, one that worked picture-wise, one that worked on the sound. Slept in a rubber dinghy, right? Now the thing is,
I remember Alf, yeah.
He said, we've got a mattress, come and get it. So I go round there.
Why does he sleep on the fucking mattress if he's got
So
one?
it's
Why
not
does he
like-
sleep in a fucking boat if he's got a mattress?
He's terrified of flooding.
Yeah.
I get there, and it's in his van. Drag the
He's driving
mattress
around with a mattress in the back of a van. What is he, a fucking serial killer?
So I thought Suzanne's going to be happy. Dragged it out of the van, chucked it in the car. Thought she won't even know. Do you know what I mean? So I dragged that back. Thinking, am I going to make it rush hour by this point? Thinking, she's going to get home. Anyway, get home, drag it into the lift and what have you. Drag it up, drag it into the bedroom, stick it on.
Prostitute.
Sheet on it and that. Suzanne comes in. She goes, "What is that smell?" So I said, "What?" She said, "It's like oil and diesel."
But hold on, why didn't you smell it?
No, it doesn't make sense.
I think I just sort of got used to... Maybe because I got in the back of the van, smelt that, thought that's in the van, then I got used to that smell.
Yeah.
It's in the back of my car, folded up. I'm concentrating on trying to get this bed made before she gets in.
Sure.
So anyway, she's going, "What is it?" I said, "I've got this off Alf." She said, "We can't have that." She said, "It's a new flat, nice clean flat and everything. We've got this old thing that stinks. Get rid of it." It was murder getting rid of that. And I had to tip it. I went round the back of some supermarket and left it there. Because you call
Fly
around...
tipping. Illegal fly tipping.
Well, no, because I think it's illegal and bad when you're chucking it out, say at a bus stop or somewhere on a high street or something, and people are going, "That looks a mess." I chucked it near the bins at a supermarket. I'd gone out of my way. I thought, where is this not going to be offensive?
Why couldn't you just go in the tip?
I think I did try the tip. Oh no, there's a massive queue. There was a massive queue.
Laziness, Rick,
Queue at the tip?
A massive quew. I
Where
remember
was
it
this?
now.
Oh,
Stretford, that
Why
one.
is there a queue for the tip?
Don't know. I remember, I remember driving past it and I haven't got time for that. And that's...
So don't go on about you couldn't get rid of it. It's because you couldn't be asked to queue up, you lazy bastard. Couldn't get rid of it.
But what was he thinking? Why was he panicking? One, why did he get a bed without a mattress? 2, why does he call his dad to get him out of mattress-related problems? His dad goes, Alf's got one in the back of a dirty old fucking van. Oh, wait, that should be all right.
No, but the thing is, what I'm saying is, when I was in that bed shop and I'm going, "Oh yeah, good bed, I'm sitting on it, I'm sitting on a mattress with it," at no point did he say, "Now, have you thought about what sort of mattress you want? Have you got orthopaedic problems or whatever?" That didn't come up. He said, "There's your order, there's your address. I'm not a bed man, I go to the bed man to get bed advice." In the same way, same problem here. I've had work done recently with...
Dad, what? How to get rid of a body? Let me call out. Do a typical day in the life of Karl Pilkington.
So, for my first question is, what time does Suzanne have to wake up? Does that annoy you? Does she have to get up earlier than you?
Because she's got a proper job.
The alarm goes off.
What time?
About 7.
That seems early.
Yeah, but I'm used to it now.
Okay.
At the
Now, you
moment,
spring out of bed, make her a cup of tea, do you?
no.
Right.
I let her get up, mess about.
By mess about, you mean get ready for work?
Yeah.
Right.
She's not being quiet, so I'm awake now. Right.
What do you mean she's not being quiet?
Well, she's just banging about, like I say, heavy-handed. I don't know how she does it. It's just doors and stuff. Everything seems like the Hulk's in the house. Bounding about. Just don't be heavy-handed with it. When even like pulling the curtains shut and stuff, because it's not her who has to fix it. Do you know what I mean? When she's yanking at them and pulling them open, it's like just pull them like that. I've put them on a nice rail. Just pull them slowly like that.
Right.
It's things like that. I think the problem is most of the day I'm on my own.
Right.
Right. I'm doing DIY at home. I'm quite happy. No one's there annoying me.
Right.
I go for my lunch later than everyone else, so I don't have to see people.
He's like Quasimodo, isn't he? It's like coming down when everyone else is not there.
When no one's around. Suzanne!
No, but then that's the problem. Suzanne then comes home. She's been sort of with people, so she comes in with loads of energy, and I'm going, just slow down. Stop going on. Then she's breaking stuff, and that's probably the last
What do
thing.
you mean she's breaking?
She's heavy-handed with all the stuff I've been fixing. She broke the shutters. What else did she break?
Well, you
the other
could
day?
have done a good job.
I did do a good
The
job.
shutters? Where do you live? In the Old West?
What do you mean the shutters?
Some shutters on a window. She
I like
heavy-handed
it
with them.
dark. I don't want them to see me.
Really?
What a mum.
So what else has she broken?
She's always breaking stuff. The light switch outside. Heavy-handed. She forces things. If it doesn't work, it doesn't work. It doesn't matter how hard you hit it or how hard you pull it. Just tell me if it doesn't work and I'll sort it. That's what I do these days. I'm like a caretaker to Suzanne's house. I'm wandering around and replacing stuff that she's fucked up.
Jesus.
For people who don't know, we used to work at a radio station together. Ricky and I used to host a radio show, and we needed someone to press all the buttons, play all the records, and they gave us this guy, Karl Pilkington, who was a professional, apparently.
Had a proper job back then, yeah.
Proper job.
I like it when Karl's stupidity is mixed with arrogance. At one point, I was talking about evolution, he went, yeah, I've got the gist of it. I went, go on. He went, I know it went germ, fish, mermaid, man.
Yeah. Roughly.
Roughly? So roughly?
I'm just saying that's kind of if you had to draw it, you could draw it.
At what point with the mermaid?
No, but when yeah.
When does the mermaid feature?
Person, isn't it?
No, there was never a mermaid.
Yes, I know.
What do you mean?
It's just a simpler way of looking at it, isn't it?
So you'd teach that in schools. If someone said, well, tell me about evolution, you'd go germ turned into a fish, which turned into a mermaid, which turned into a man.
Get the kids interested. And as they get older, they'll find out that that isn't the case, but interest them. Interest kids. That's the best thing you can do with kids.
What, just lie to them?
Yeah. Well, they lie to them anyway. Kids are always being lied to.
You're a father. Karl, where did we come from? Karl, tell me about evolution.
Do you know yoghurt?
Yeah.
It's got bacteria in it.
Yeah.
It's got friendly bacteria.
Yeah.
Well, the really friendly bacteria gets together. They have a bit of, you know.
What?
Just have a bit of fun.
What do you mean? What's fun? What do they do? What do you mean fun?
Just have a bit of fun together, just, you know.
Does fun, what does fun make?
Well, when you put a lot of bacteria in like a plastic... Are you tired yet? Is it time for bed? I don't know. It's difficult. I haven't got kids, have I? I don't know. I haven't had to worry about that.
I've never ever seen someone try to explain how babies are born by using yoghurt as the first point of reference. Yeah.
And fun. A load of bacteria get together and have some fun. Okay. No, this is good. Yeah. That's interesting. And then what happened with the bacteria? But how did humans come about though? Because we're nothing like bacteria or yoghurt, are we?
But I'd say, see, this is what I'm saying to you.
Well, let's do it.
No, mate. Well, mate, I'd say, do you really want to know? What? Are you just asking me this now because you want to stay up late?
No.
You really want to know?
Yeah.
Well, tomorrow, go on the internet, type it in.
What's the internet?
On the computer. Have a look. Type it in.
Type what in?
How do you have a kid? Pop it in YouTube.
Pop it in YouTube. How do you have a kid? Pop it in YouTube.
The way you are. And it was all. It was full of old people, really. Yeah. I mean, that's probably why it's called Gran Canaria, right? Because it's just
Grannies
old people.
everywhere.
Yeah, right. But what I thought I'd start doing is start a diary.
Okay, why?
Just because I sort of had a bit of time on my hands and that. Just thought, write it down, write stuff down.
And do you hope that this one day will become one of the great literary documents like Samuel Pepys' diary?
I haven't heard of that. Is it any good?
You've never heard of Samuel Pepys' diary?
No,
the most famous diary other than probably Anne Frank's.
I've heard of Anne Frank's and that, and I thought if she's sat in a loft, knocking stuff up, not much going on in her life at that point, yet she was still writing it down.
Yeah, whereas you've been to Gran Canaria, yeah.
I thought, so there is stuff going on that I can chat about. Start a diary.
Sure.
You started a diary?
Yeah.
And what are you going to do? Did you keep it up every day?
Yeah, just...
Oh, can I read it, please?
Well, a diary is meant to be sort of...
Please, can I read some out on this podcast? Karl...
Some of it, though, is only relevant to me. It's sort of...
Oh, this is... Please, give me it. Oh, my God.
I mean, this isn't... I haven't just...
Look how big it is!
It's one of those desk diaries.
It's huge. It's about a foot long. And it's... Oh, that is amazing. Imagine if Anne Franks had been like that. As she got out... Right. Everyone would have heard it clank down on the desk.
Yeah, but my writing's quite big, isn't it?
Oh, look, give us that.
Do you know about joined up writing? Have you heard about that?
There's no point.
Amazing.
Sometimes you can't read it, can you? So it's best to
look at
ancient times.
Oh my God! It starts on the first day. This is wonderful. Going on holiday to Gran Canaria today. Woke up to the news that Tony Banks had died. there was a piece on the news about how everyone was shocked. Got me thinking about an invention that would be good. Right. A watch that counted down your life. If it says you've got 3 days left, go to the doctors. Told Suzanne about invention. She said she wouldn't buy one. But she said that about the iPod.
How would this device work, this watch? I mean, how would you know when you were about to die? Is that a concern? Again, not for you to worry about, presumably the boffins and stuff.
No,
like that.
all I was thinking is that Tony Banks fella, you know, he died and everyone was shocked about it. But if you had like a little watch on...
But how does it work? You can't just say, wouldn't it be good? How would this work? Yeah, I imagine you in the patent office going, got an idea. They go, oh, certainly, Mr. Pilkington, what's your idea? Watch that counting down your life. Oh, how does that work?
Just wear it, just pop it on your wrist.
No, what do you mean, just pop it on your wrist? How does it work, just pop it on your wrist? Brilliant. You're an idiot.
Well, it's interesting that he goes on. The flight to Gran Canaria was a bit bumpy. I thought about the clock that counts down your life again, and I wondered if it would know if you were going to die in a disaster. No, he's querying his own design.
He's wondering if it would know. He's invented this.
And now he's not even sure. A fella on the plane was reading Koi Mag. It was a fishing magazine. I glanced over and noticed he was reading the Pond of the Month article. Don't think they could make it into a weekly magazine. Well, to be fair to you, because I remember seeing a guy on the train once reading Carp Monthly, a magazine dedicated entirely to carp, and it had Carp of the Month. And I just thought, you know, once you're like 3 months in, the editor must be stressing, have we got any more carp? We got a carp that's actually done anything?
I reckon if they used the same one twice, there wouldn't be many complaints.
No one would be noticing.
No, that's the carp they used 2 years ago.
There was a really fat bloke on the plane. He was playing on his PSP. While I waited to go to the toilet, I looked at what game he was playing. It was darts. He's that fat and lazy, he can't even face playing a more active game on a games console. Me and Suzanne got off the coach along with a couple of old people. One of them was in a wheelchair. I don't think it was wise of them to come to a volcanic island with a wheelchair. Everywhere's pretty rough paving and slopey. Guess I'll keep an eye on it as the weeks go on. Day 2 in Gran Canaria.
Brilliant, we're only at day 2.
The hotel's a bit odd. I've never seen as many cross-eyed people in one location.
That's enough, isn't it?
That's amazing!
Well, you may as well let me read on a bit more.
No, this is amazing.
We'll come back to
This
it
is a
later,
brilliant diary. This might be the best diary ever written. Oh.
While sat listening to the Kinks on my iPod, I wondered if everybody thinks in their accent. I know I do. What's this? What are you talking about?
Just that, you know, when I've been sat there lying on the lounger, right, and I was thinking about stuff.
How do you know you think in your accent? Tell me a typical thought.
Because what I mean is, say if I was like, if I saw something, right, do you know how I say, like, oh, that's a bit weird, isn't it?
No, but
that was
I don't
being
have
said.
to. But when you think, I don't think the sentence is like I'm saying it. It's just a thought. The thought appears. It's conceptual and it's already there. It's not like I go, Rick, what? Just looking at that fellow over there, were you? Yeah, I was. Yeah. I was thinking it looks a bit weird. Oh, so was I. I don't think out whole sentences.
Whereas you have Carl, stop listening to the Kinks for a minute. Look over there. More cross-eyed people.
No, well, that's
Is that how your mind works?
In a way, yeah. And
Brilliant.
that's when because I thought
explains a lot.
It's great that he has to think of that whole sentences.
Because I thought that's weird, isn't it? Right, I didn't think that's weird, isn't it? And I thought I actually think in my accent. And then I thought, does Stephen Hawking, does he, when he's doing his maths and that, is he? I don't know where he's from, so I don't know what his accent would be like.
I think he's from Kent or Cambridge or Oxford. Or something like that.
So
you think he might think in his
voice, in that voice,
the computerised voice.
Just wondered.
Had lunch inside today due to shite weather. Sat next to an old fella. Old men's ears and noses carry on growing as they get older. Suzanne noticed his fingers were fat too. Maybe they continue to grow. Suzanne didn't laugh when I said her arse had the same problem. Day 3, cloudy start to the day. Had pie and chips in a cafe. Had a bit of an argument with Suzanne because I thought it was daft that we were paying for food when we were on an all-inclusive holiday. Changed my mind when I saw they sold pie, though. The cafe was called Tattoos. The fellow who owned it didn't have any tattoos. But we never saw his wife.
Oh, brilliant.
Had a drink in a bar. Everyone sat and watched one of the local cats lick its bollocks.
That's the entertainment in that town.
Went back to the hotel and had a sleep before tea. I love the fact you're moaning about old people, but you're just as bad.
You've done nothing so far.
He's done nothing, he's got a big hip. Woke up to news about ducks being badly treated. There was a really ugly one with bent legs.
I'm gonna die. Why does he write this down? Oh, God. Oh.
There is a fat bloke from Bolton who is in the pool as I write this. He's got a big tattoo on his back, but I can't work out what it is. ... He just got out of the pool and burped. Just felt like you had to keep us abreast of that.
Everything's in the diary. I've just seen it get to the point where you're going, breathed in,
Yeah.
breathed out again.
There was a big fat fella in the sea who kept his t-shirt on. If you're big and fat, is there more chance of you getting burnt because there's more of you on show? I asked Suzanne, and she said she didn't know in that sort of not listening kind of way. I wanted to hang about to see if the fat bloke was going to get in the kayak, but Suzanne said we had to head back. Just let him wait in to see if he's going to capsize. We go home today, so we got up early to get the last bit of cloud.
No, it's just that it wasn't. It's not that sunny all the time. I mean, I was sat in weather that if it was like that here, there's no way to be sat in the garden.
Yeah.
But because you're on holiday, it's like, well, we got to sit in it. Put your coat on.
So are you going to continue to write this diary? Every single day?
It's amazing. Keep this diary up. It's amazing.
No, I will keep it up, because what I find as well is, I think earlier on, before I went away, I think I did learn something, and because I wrote it down, I remembered it a bit better. So...
What was that?
I just was thinking then, I forgot it now, but but I remembered looking back at it and not having to read it all, because I remembered the end of it before I read it, if you know what I mean.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Have you ever been in a hospital when it's been shut down, or a school when there's no kids in it, and there's that sort of bad atmosphere of, like, weirdness?
Yeah.
Right?
For the sake of argument, yeah.
We're wandering about, and I say, oh yeah, what's in this room, right? And all the floors are, like, a wreck and rotten and stuff.
Oh my God.
There's a little sign there, right, and I go up to it, and it says, flies this way. So I follow the arrow, which goes to this corner where there's a shelf, about 3,000 dead flies on it, condom stuck on the top. Right, you might remember in the first podcast I was telling you about this scary house that my mate lives in, where he's like a security man. You're not like a security man, are you? What are you?
Well, I just look after it.
You just look after it and that, he just looks after it. So this is it, because I thought I'd show you around it, because just in case you thought I'd made it up and that, about the bit about the flies and all that, where there's flies on the shelf and stuff. So this is the sort of state I was telling you how it's a mess. This is it. Ceiling's caving in over there. It's just there. Pair of pants. Right then, we've found the room that I was talking about on the podcast, with the dead flies and that on it. This is the sign that I was telling you about. Got a fly on it, right? Little arrow. There's flies here, look. Little ladybird there. Oh, flies attacking the ladybird and that. Right? So you've got that. We'll follow it along. Right, you think, well, there's nothing there. And you've got, if you can get the camera up there, right? Look at that lot. Dead flies. I'm just showing you this because some people have said, oh, you made it up and all that. But there's no way, just for the sake of the podcast, I'd go around collecting that many dead flies. There's a condom as well that I was talking about. Weird, isn't it?
Well, one thing Karl has been doing over the past few months is writing his diary. He's kept that up. I don't know what he's had to write about. All he's been doing is looking at moths and ants and bees and going for walks. But I'm sure it's all in the diary. So, let's have a look at that. Oh, I don't believe it. He's only gone and written it down.
We went to the park and had a brew. Suzanne read the paper while I played with a ladybird. I mean, it's like a child, isn't it? It is like what a child would do.
Suzanne read the paper while I played with a ladybird. His only friend is a beetle.
It climbed up my arm. It struggled on me hairs.
This is in detail, then?
Yeah. It kept stopping every now and then and was rubbing its head with its right arm. It did it about 4 times and always used its right arm. It rested for about 5 minutes, then flew off. Sunday. Had a bit of a to-do with Suzanne because she wanted a lion today. I ate this. Once you're awake, you should get up. I got up and put the radio on really loud. She eventually got up. I told her insects don't have lions, so we shouldn't.
Why are you obsessed with insects?
You must be fucking unbearable to live with. You must be a nightmare.
No, I've just started, because I've watched insects a lot, I don't want to keep going on about them because we're a bit insect heavy. But at the end of the day, if we copied insects, we wouldn't go far wrong.
I don't know what you mean, though. 1 minute you're saying they're great, then the next minute you'll slag them off.
Yeah, I'll slag some of them off if I don't know what they're doing, but because I've studied them a bit longer, I just think they do it right.
You haven't studied them, though.
He thinks he's like Darwin.
But you just slagged them off again. Don't you think that insects are doing stuff? They're not. It goes there, then it goes back again.
The ant was messing about, but only that one. The others were carrying stuff. That's what I'm saying. There's snidey ones in everything. In everything in the world, you get a hierarchy.
Oh, long words!
Ooh. The bookshelf was dusty, so Suzanne asked me to dust it if I get a minute. I ended up looking at every book.
Just the spine. Yeah. Just for a few seconds each. Yeah. Didn't open them.
I looked in the dictionary to see if the word dictionary would be in the dictionary. I didn't think they would bother with it being on the front page, but it was in the book as well.
It's a good point, though, isn't it?
No, it's not a good point, because you didn't tell us anything.
Dictionary is in the dictionary.
Well, of course it is.
Well, why? If you go, how do you spell dictionary, you look at the spine and you go, oh, there it is, D-I-C-C, and all that.
So what does dictionary mean?
It's a book full of words, isn't it?
That's what it means. All books are full of words, you idiot.
How to spell them. And if you don't know
what it is... No, it's not how to spell them.
Alright, then we'll...
I'll just look up something... No. It's not a book full of words to tell us what... No. It's the meaning.
Give us the definition of dictionary.
Meaning.
It's a book full of words if you want to know what the meanings are. But if you didn't know...
Well, sorry, what was that sentence?
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if you didn't know that, then you wouldn't be looking in it, because you wouldn't know the book is about that. So, if you don't know the word dictionary and what it means, you wouldn't be looking at the dictionary, you'd be looking at an A to Z. Because you
Why leave it out, though?
Just because there's so many words in the world, I would have thought they wanted to cram as much as they can on a page, and if dictionary is already on the front...
Is that why you suddenly used the word hierarchy for the first time ever? Did you find that in there?
Did you see hierarchy in the dictionary?
I feel that big word has pushed out about 26 other more useful ones.
Yeah, well, Suzanne's been going on about me learning another language, but I sort of think your brain has only got so much room on it.
And the rest of it's filled with lard.
So, if I've got to learn everything I know, again, but in a different language, it's taking up space, isn't it?
You don't learn everything, oh, God.
It's all storage, isn't it?
But you don't have to learn it again, you don't have to learn the concepts again. You're merely learning vocabulary.
Do you know how many moves there are in the human brain? You don't worry, you won't use them all up.
I feel that he has reached his capacity, though.
Yeah. Well, you need another sort of... You need an update. You need some more memory.
Woke up to some interesting news. It's good when this happens because it sets me up for the day ahead. If it's miserable news, it affects my day. It said on the news that they have found 2 new flies.
Fucking hell, more insects! What have you done? Is that all you've done this summer?
Bong. Trouble in the Middle East. Bong. 2 new flies found.
Ladybird climbs up arm.
They were found in the UK and they were found close to each other. Maybe this happened because they were different than the other flies and weren't expected to hang about together, so that's why they knocked about with each other.
That would happen, wouldn't it?
What do you mean?
It's two new flies.
What do you mean? Does it mean there are two new flies that are different species?
Yeah, two new species, and they found them close to each other, right?
Yeah, but they didn't mean there was one of each.
No. Yeah, they did. They found two different ones.
No,
they have. Seriously, I know that. That's right. That's a fact. So you've got, like, I don't know the names of them. They give them odd names, don't they? Well, say, call it A and Fly B, right?
Yeah.
Fly A, I don't know. Say that's orange.
This is just...
B.
Fly B, yeah.
No,
this is painful.
No, but I'm just making it easy.
But Fly B wears a little hat. It's got a little hat.
Right, yeah, fine. Now, they found the orange one. I went, look at this over here. This is a bit weird. And they've gone, oh, that's a new species. Log it, whatever. And then the other one went, oh, keep your pen handy. Look at this one, it's got a hat on. So then they found them both within the same distance.
I don't know what that sentence means.
Keep going.
They found them both within the same distance.
But without interrupting him, let him finish this point.
Let me just make one thing clear. Karl Pilkington just said they found them both within the same distance. Think of that!
Don't know what it means, but go on, let him finish this point.
So what I mean is, they weren't knocking about with other normal houseflies, because they were probably sort of going, oh, he's a bit weird. Leave it. Yeah, because the other one was also odd, they're hanging about with each other. Don't you understand that? Why is that such an odd concept?
Because you think of it as like two little new kids in school.
Yeah.
They find that they're both new and they've got something in common.
They're both goths, so they start hanging out together.
Yeah.
And this was on the news, was it?
Yeah, just on the radio, yeah.
I know if I look into that story, it would be 90% wrong.
Bit tired today, because didn't get to sleep as early as I wanted due to a moth getting in the bedroom.
Fuck me!
I got it in a glass and looked at it for a bit and then let it go because Suzanne wanted to go to sleep. Looked up some interesting news. Some people dug up an old body in Ireland. Turns out it's well old and was here when dinosaurs were here. The really weird bit is it had hair gel in its hair.
Right, what is it?
A fella.
Well, no, it wasn't around when dinosaurs were here then.
Just a bit after.
Right, fine. A lot after, yeah, go on. I think any hominid, anything that could even be linked to anything that may become man, is only about 1 million years old, and I think Homo sapien is probably only about 150,000 years old. Dinosaurs are about 150 million to 250 million.
Yeah, no, it's not the age bit, that's amazing. It's the fact of, there's a fella, won't have even had shoes on his feet.
Right.
And yet he was worried about his hairstyle.
Right, well that's definitely not true either. This is unbelievable.
Well, there was a man on the radio doing poetry, says Karl in his diary. I thought I'd have a go at doing a poem about today.
Not really. Steve, I'm a little bit queasy. He hasn't really written a poem.
He's written a small poem.
No, he hasn't really.
Yes. If moths had eyes...
Fuck me!
let me read the poem, okay?
Oh, fuck.
You wouldn't interrupt T.S. Eliot.
Okay.
If moths had eyes, would they be happier? How do they know they're not dead? Cavemen hunting for food, but not before they style the hair on their head. What would last longer in dinosaur times? A blind man didn't stand a chance. Not with all them rocks about. I'd rather be a blind moth.
Right, it may be the greatest poem ever written.
Just dissecting it briefly, you attempt to rhyme in the first 4 lines, but abandon the rhyming system in the last 3. Is there a creative decision for that?
Can we have Karl read that?
By
Sorry,
means, yes.
just you read it as you would like to. So this is, imagine this, right, okay? This is going out all over the world, this podcast. And now, Karl Pilkington, a new poet from Manchester, now living in London, England, would like to read a poem.
If moths had eyes, would they be happier? How do they know they're not dead? Cavemen hunting for food, but not before they style the air on their head. What would last longer in dinosaur times? A blind man didn't stand a chance. Not with all them rocks about. I'd rather be a blind moth.
He said it as though the last bit was going to rhyme. He said it like it was going to rhyme. Oh, God.
No, I
It's
think
amazing.
I think he feels as though the final line, I'd rather be a blind moth, is going to be one of those great, you know, a summation that somehow the moth is a metaphor, the caveman.
No, but
there's no metaphor in that. He really does mean he'd rather be a blind moth.
Yeah, well, I'm just because I've looked at the day's news.
Can we always do that, Carl? Can we always find a day, right, and always sum it up in your thoughts, a poem? Just like that. I love that structure. I love that structure. If there's any English students or professors or novelists or poets listening, please email us what I thought of that poem, why it's good, why it's bad. So, you know, give us your thoughts on that. I mean, we would love expert opinion, poets, English professors. Just email us at podcast@rickygervais.com. Oh, he's only got to reel it down a little round.
That's the jingle for Carl's diary. We had bacon and egg on toast. I'm eager to get through the brown sauce, as the bottle is too big to go in any cupboard, so it has to be left on the sideboard. So I had about 4 dollops of the stuff. I love it because, you know, that made it into the diary. He's concerned about the fact that brown sauce is too big, so he's rushing through it.
I know, but I'm just saying the kitchen isn't that big, and it looks messy when you leave stuff out, doesn't it? And we've got this giant brown sauce bottle, and I don't want to chuck it away because that'd be a waste.
So you're having brown sauce and everything, your cornflakes,
yeah.
in your tea.
Yeah.
A wasp got in the flat. You know trouble's brewing. It was massive, the biggest wasp ever. Suzanne asked me to get it out, but I wanted to take a picture of it first. I was getting my phone ready when it flew at me. I reckon the sting on it could have killed a kitten.
So specific.
It ended up flying out the window on its own. Drama averted.
Oh, God.
We went out for tea. You're always in a cafe. That's what this diary. You spend so much time in a cafe. There were loads of flying ants. I kept kicking the table because I could feel them on my legs. I wouldn't be that jumpy normally, but I still had flashbacks of the giant wasp from the morning. Suzanne told me to stop being stupid because I was ruining her night out.
A night out in a cab? Brilliant.
Oh, God. What was it, her birthday?
And flashbacks from an incident. Yeah. Like he's some sort of, like, war veteran. What is it? It's the wasp. It could have killed a kitten.
Bought some wallpaper. We got back and got on with it. The wall that we've papered before has got a big mirror under it. We papered on top of it again. I ended up reading my phrase book while Suzanne did the rest of the tidying up. Now, what's your phrase book? This is just you trying to master English, is it?
It's just a book that tells you little sayings and how they came about.
An interesting phrase is potluck. It came about when all people ate is stews. They used to chuck all sorts of stuff into the stew. You stuck your spoon in, and sometimes you got something nice like beef, or you could end up with a bit of frog. It's potluck.
Good, isn't it?
That's what it said in the book, did it?
A bit of frog.
Got up and checked the wallpaper out. There are loads of air bumps and it's buckled on the joins. I wish we'd never done it. Suzanne said the washer was broke and it's out of its warranty. She called up the people who made it and they said it will cost £150 to fix. I don't know how they know that when they haven't even seen it. I want to smash it to bits and see what they can do for £150. So much anger.
I want to smash it to bits. That'd be great, wouldn't it? 150, you sure? Come round.
Yeah.
And it's just like a cube that's been through one of those car crushers. 150 quid, there's 150 quid, fix it.
I watched the news and calmed down a bit, because there was a story about some Siamese twins who are having an operation. They've got 2 heads, 4 arms, 2 legs, 1 liver. The doctor said they will have 1 leg each. I felt bad worrying about the washer when people have bigger problems like the Siamese twins. Ricky and Steve asked me to do a poem about 1 day a week, so I thought I'd do one today. I can't obviously do it justice, so I should let the master read it.
You've done another poem?
Yeah, you said, just do one. If you have a day where you've had a lot of emotions.
Well, I loved the poem, and so did the listeners, and I knew they would. So if you can do that every week, that'd be a joy for me.
You can't force a poem, though.
No, I know.
A diary is easy to do because you just write down what you're doing.
But you've got to have some really meaty subject matter to be able to write a poem, Rick, as you'll discover.
I know.
Right, so, you've heard what problems I had that day.
Go on then.
Bubbled wallpaper. What a mess. Washer dry and knackered. What a mess. Siamese twins separated. One leg less.
I don't know what rhyming scheme that is again. Oh God! Oh God! Oh! Oh, fuck me!
It's something, when I was looking on the web, found something out.
Go on.
It's a story about a woman who had a baby. Who had a baby.
What are you talking about? What?
A woman who had a baby who was having a baby.
It was no clearer when you repeated it. There was a woman who had a baby who had a baby. What do you mean?
No, I didn't read any more into it because I just saw that and I thought, that's weird, and then I just was thinking, oh, like, imagine the kid at school, at parents' evening.
Go on.
And it's like, well, your kid's pretty good, now let's have a look at your work, sort of thing.
But what? Did the child have a baby?
Yeah.
Of course it didn't! Play a record!
Look at it, like I say, a bit of snow, a bit of cold, everything comes to a standstill.
Yeah.
Oh, I can't go out, it's dangerous, you'll slip over, people having time off work.
Yeah. What would you do, right, if you run a business, right, your business could go under, right, it snows a bit, you got 10 employees, you're paying them well, and they go, I can't come in today, Carl, it's a bit icy. I'll do it, okay? Right, they're snowed in, right, you're running the business, what are you running?
It's a, let's not, I'm not going to big myself up, it's just it's a factory, it's U-bends, U-bends, U-bends for...
Toilet, so you run okay, so, plumbing, you pay them all right, don't you?
I'd say most of them are on above average.
So you're there, what time do you get in?
About 8:45.
8:45, waiting for them to come in at 9, yeah?
Yeah.
Okay, right, it's snowing. It's a bit snowy, you got there, it took you a bit while, you'd set off early, did you, or?
Gave myself a bit more time because I had to put the heating on the car.
Okay, ring ring, ring ring.
Hello, KP Plumbing.
Oh, is that Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah, who's that?
Oh, it's Sheila. Listen.
Sheila, shouldn't you be here by now?
Yeah, no, I was going to set off.
Well, we'll set off now, stop wasting time, we've got a big order on.
No, I know.
We're all on a bonus here if we get this done. I'll see you in 10 minutes, shall I?
I can't make it.
What?
I can't make it.
Why not?
The car won't start and it's slippy on the drive, I just can't get out.
Get the transport. I'll see you in, I'll give you 20 minutes, alright? Don't worry about it. Thanks for calling. I'll see you in a bit.
I'm also scared of the ice. I'm scared of the ice. I'm not gonna come in today, it's dangerous.
So what are you gonna do?
Well, I'm gonna wait until the ice and snow goes away and then I'm gonna come in.
But they're predicting it's gonna be about 2 weeks before they clear all this.
I can't really travel in this, it's a bit dangerous.
Well, I'll tell you what, you stay at home, I'll replace you. Because I need someone to come in with a big order.
What, are you firing me because I can't get into work with this?
Well, I got into work, Sheila.
Yeah, I know, but you don't live with me, do you? If you did live with me, then you'd probably see how...
It was bad where I was as well,
yeah,
I'm here.
Do you know how bad it is here? When you come round and have a look how bad it is here,
no,
you drive
I'm
my...
not coming
Tell you what,
round
you come round and drive my fucking car because I'm snowed in, you fucking calling me a cunt. And I'll tell you, if you fire me, I'll take you to drive uni, you bald-headed wanker.
Right, you're fired anyway for that.
You're in fucking trouble then.
Right then, see ya. Right, and then she's done with. She's weak anyway.
Ring ring. Ring ring.
KP Plumbing.
Hiya, is that Miss Pilkington?
Yeah, it is, yeah.
Hi, it's Bob here.
Bob.
Yeah, bit of trouble. In my area, it's absolutely snowed. It's possible no one's getting out. I live near Sheila.
Bob, listen, Sheila's just been on. She's saying she can't get in either.
She can't. I've just seen her out there trying to dig her car out, and she's hurt her back. She's really tried hard to get to work, but she can't do it because she's not very rich and her car doesn't work. She hasn't got the right tyres, and there's no public transport. They've cancelled those. Wrong snow on this country. I'm not going to make it in today, son. So I'll see you tomorrow, right, boy?
Well, no, you're saying you'll see me tomorrow.
Yeah.
But you'll probably call up tomorrow with the same thing.
Well, only if it's snowing still.
Now, listen,
it might not
I can't run a business like this, Bob.
Yeah, it's not my fault, is it, really?
So go round to Sheila's and like slag me off if you want. But I'll tell you
I'm not
what,
slagging
you're
you
not
off,
coming
just-
back here.
Oh.
Fuck off. One chance. Give them one chance.
Well, you didn't even give him one chance.
No, because they've done it before.
Oh, fucking hell.
Just annoys me.
XFM 104.9.
Sorry, I was going to
Sorry,
back
go on.
announce that track and just mention it was Elliott Smith and the track Son of Sam.
Well, I think I'd just better ask Karl a couple of quick questions about Hitler. Then we can get on with our lives.
Okay, we can tick that particular box.
Yeah, put that. Yeah. Okay, Karl.
Put that particular dictator to bed.
It's week 3 of his education. You've nailed Rasputin and Che Guevara. I don't want to lose complete sight of those. I'll maybe ask you a couple of those in the week just to so you keep your mind on it. But Hitler.
Tell us the story.
What have you learnt?
Do you want to ask some questions?
No, not really. Just sum it up in a minute. What do you
Can't do it
think?
in a minute.
Well, can I ask some questions then? Where was he born?
Austria.
Tell us about his early life.
Right, he was a young lad. He
Brilliant.
What in his early life? Okay.
Yeah.
what's the name? His mum was his dad's second cousin, which is a bit weird.
Yeah.
That is weird.
They had 5 kids.
He's going, yeah, it's usually first cousin where I come from. Oh, that's unfair, isn't it? There's no need for that.
There
Go
was
on.
there was 5 kids, but only 2 of them, including Hitler, including him and his sister survived. The others died at an early age.
Okay.
Right. Anyway, so they grew up, and the mum died and the dad died and that, and he thought, oh, what am I going to do? Because he didn't do well at school, didn't have many qualifications.
No.
Liked art.
Did he have a GCSE in history?
Liked art, right? And then, so he said, right, I'm going to go to Munich. I missed a bit out, actually. Jewish people were in Austria, he didn't really like them.
Okay.
He thought they got, special treatments and stuff, and just didn't like them. So he went to Munich, and he joined the army.
Right.
Yeah?
Yeah.
And he was in the army, and he got injured.
Right.
So he went to hospital, and whilst he was in hospital, the World War I ended, and he was like, oh, God, I want to...
I was enjoying that.
Yeah, well, so... Don't, because you're breaking the concentration.
Yeah.
Sorry.
I'm not even sure I want to join in on this one, just in case.
Okay.
Right, go on.
Right, so...
He was in hospital. World
He's in
War ended.
hospital. It gets a bit better. He's never that fit, though. He's one of these blokes who was always ill. Was on something like 30 tablets a day or something. Comes out of there, joins some other army.
Right.
God, I knew it all this morning.
I can see it running to ground. I just see his face going, I'm not nailing the fact, am I? And joined another army, and he was moustache.
Listen, let's try and help you. So,
Here's a good bit. I remember this bit. He thought that war to men, right, was like childbirth is to women. That's how important he thought he was.
All right.
Right. So it's like, you fight for 9 months, and at the end of it, you own something, right?
Yeah.
So he goes on and all that. He's in Berlin.
Yeah.
And he's fighting his way through, trying to take over countries and that. And he does he do Berlin? Does he?
sorry, wait a minute. Is he Chancellor yet?
What year is it? 35.
Let's skip the kind of climb to power. Then he's now the dictator of Germany.
Right, he's in charge, yeah. And this is when he gets his own back on the Jewish people and that, and he's got his own little armies, and he's setting fire to Jewish businesses and all this. And anyway, cut a long story short, he
please do.
He when he came to fighting Britain,
yeah,
came a bit sort of unstuck.
Yeah.
Right. Started fighting.
Not
back.
so easy, is it? This world domination, Adolf.
Britain was there. France was helping out.
Yeah.
Americans were helping out.
Yeah.
So he
well,
thought, oh God. So
a bit late, but yeah.
He goes into a bunker in Berlin.
Yeah.
And it's all kicking off.
Yeah.
And apparently, Germany sort of surrenders.
Yeah.
Says it's all over. Forget it. We can't beat you. He was really annoyed with this, and he thought, oh, I can't show my face around here. So he
Because it would be embarrassing.
He's with his missus, who nobody knew was his wife,
Right.
Eva, in this bunker.
Yeah.
And so he said, I've had enough of this. He shoots himself.
Yeah.
She poisons herself, and the chauffeur buries them or something, or burns them.
Right.
And in all the time he was in charge, 50 million people died.
So that's 1918 to 1945.
Yeah.
Between
It felt like that.
Between Travis and the Red Hot Chili Peppers. Next week. That's fantastic.
That's remarkable. I have to say that you sort of lost your grasp somewhere along the line, because you started off confidently, but you lost your way.
I've had a really busy week, and last night I was like whizzing through it.
Sure.
And then this morning I woke up, and you know, Suzanne had been away for about 3 days, right?
Yeah.
I hardly spoke to her. She's been busy, I've been busy. First thing to say when I wake up, oh, just ask me some stuff on Hitler.
You are romantic. That's great.
That's how stressful it's getting. But I knew it all this morning, honestly.
No, but that's fine. I think you've summed up the, you've done that. Right, just for a bit of balance, I've got your next week's homework. It's the same series. There's little books. There's tiny little books, just 3 inches long by 2 inches wide.
Crammed with so much information. Though.
Winston Churchill. There you go. You'll enjoy that. Yeah.
I'm getting a bit bored now, though. This is what happened in school.
Think of the listeners.
Did really well in infants. Once got to secondary, lost interest.
Was it the breakup between you and Harris?
And Zoe? I'm wondering if you've spiralled into something there.
Yeah, because it's like all these other, these men of history. They always had sort of things happen in their early childhood, didn't they? Maybe yours is the Zoe Harris dress incident.
Well, let's just refer to it as the Zoe incident.
Yeah.
From now on. Yeah.
Winston Churchill, the bit I left out in the Hitler story, Hitler was scared of this man.
Yeah.
And I can tell you something else about Winston Churchill.
Go on.
He said he can remember being in the womb. And he was born in a public toilet.
Play a record. Hello, Ricky Gervais, with me, Warwick Davis.
Yeah, can I just say, this has nothing to do with me, the fact that I'm dressed like this. It's because what he wanted.
I like dressing him up. It's, let me explain. We've just been working together on Life's Too Short, and I can't get enough of this guy. I've sort of combined my two favourite things in fiction, really. I love Robin from the Muppets and the dwarf Warwick Davis. So
I see what you've done now.
so I just I wanted to combine the two, didn't I?
You fused us, basically.
I got my own little frog. Oh God!
I'm just glad you didn't bring the puppeteer along.
So I invited Warwick round to my house, right? And he thought we were gonna have a drink or something, or dinner, didn't you?
Yeah, I thought it was dinner. I haven't eaten.
And he's like a little frog that's coming from the garden. Oh, he's heavier than you think as well, isn't he?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what was it like filming on Life's Too Short?
Oh, every day was an adventure, to be honest.
Look at him! He's dressed as a fucking frog!
Yeah.
Oh, this is my best day ever! We cut out a little ears, didn't we?
Yeah, we did, yeah.
Little frog. Could you hop? Could you hop up the stairs?
I don't think I can hop. I honestly don't.
Well, you can have a go. Now we've got the... see if you can hop up the stairs. Oh, Life's Too Short, coming soon. Oh, God. Could you stick to a wall? Oh, God. Carl.
What?
What would you rather do, right? I sort of put you in a ball, squash your head, right? Tie your head to your knees, like that, right? You have to walk around like that, right? Until you're formed, totally formed. So that's like the rest of your life. Just keep that for a year in a cage, and your head's like this, right? You're just walking out going, right? Oh, Christ! Oh, Christ! Or, I do facial surgery on you, right, and you've got no face at all. I sew up your mouth and nose, right, and lines like that, right, and you're just fed with a tube in your stomach. And a breathing equipment.
So no eyes?
Yeah, no eyes, no nose, no mouth, no nothing. You'll take your ears off, right, so you're deaf, dumb, blind, you're breathing through a little thing there. You're being fed straight into your stomach.
And what's the problem with the head on the knees?
Well, you're in pain. You cannot use to walk like a crab everywhere.
But I can still hear and see?
Yeah.
Love that one.
Yeah. What would you do? What's the first thing you do when you get out of the cage?
How long have I been in the cage for?
A year. Just crying yourself to sleep every night.
I'd call Suzanne, just warn her.
What would you say?
I'd just say, look, I'm coming home. Long story. Can you come and open the door?
Hi, TV's Ricky Gervais here. I just wanted to tell you a little bit about my new book that's coming out this autumn. It's called Ricky Gervais Presents The World of Karl Pilkington. With me, Karl Pilkington.
Right.
Yeah, it's just a book, some of the ideas and some of the chats and some of the stuff we came up with in the podcast. The world record-breaking podcast, The Ricky Gervais Show. So, what are you doing there?
Just doing some drawings for it, just to go with the stories and that we talk about, some of the ideas and stuff.
What's that?
This one.
Mm.
Well, it's Auntie Nora, isn't it? When she farted for 5 minutes. That's like when she had the wind there, just coming out there. She, like, had wind for 5 minutes.
Oh, good.
So just sort of pictures and that.
So we could put this into the Book of Prize, could we?
Yeah.
Thumbs and that.
Yeah.
I'm still pretty sure that we would have got on all right without the thumb.
Yeah.
But if we couldn't, how about a thumb with one big finger?
That works, doesn't it? It's just that idea I had. So now I went to school with. Yeah, well, there's a picture of them. The sort of two kids who had big heads. They also had like webbed hands. So they got by all right. They didn't struggle with stuff. So I just thought, you know, if everyone had hands like them, less fingers, less messing about.
Good. Maybe Richard and Judy can include this in their book club. Put a baby in a room with no contact with outside world. Why?
Well, just to find out if, you know, it becomes gay or straight or whatever. Do you know what I mean? Yeah. Is it the outside world that's making them gay or straight? Is it, you know what I mean?
And how long would you leave a baby in a room?
I don't know. How long does it take to go gay? I don't know, like 20 years or something.
Oh, right, good. You're sticking a baby in a room for 20 years?
Yeah, I mean, it's not, you know, feed it and stuff. So sure. Through the letterbox and that. Don't go mental.
And what would this be for Channel 4, would it?
If they want to televise it, they can do. But I'm just saying, just do it if it's not for the television.
Good. Well, people are rushing to buy that book. That's Ricky Gervais Presents The World of Karl Pilkington. It's the sort of book that you'd find written in shit under the floorboards of a serial killer's house. Brilliant. Well, good luck.
Cheers.
Put my name to that.
Oh, chimpanzee, that monkey news, you.
It was this bloke who was a builder.
Oh, yeah.
Right? And you know what builders are like? They sort of move about, don't they, from sort of building to building, just building.
Well, yeah, well, once they've built it, the building's done and they move on to build some more. Building to building, just building, yeah.
So he goes to his next job and that, right?
Who does, the builder?
The builder.
Yep.
He goes to, like, the boss,
new building.
the boss of this building who's building it.
Right.
Okay, yeah. And he says what unto him?
Do you need anything building?
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyway, so he says, yeah, there's plenty of work and that going about.
Yep.
He says, we're working on this one here. He said, get going on it, like, there's your bricks and your cement and stuff, get on with it.
Yeah. Any plans?
Just build.
Just start building.
Yeah. Go up.
To getting on with it and stuff, it's all going well.
Yep.
But he notices that there's someone working high up, right, on the top bit.
Sure.
Because do you know, like, there's girders and stuff on these big buildings.
Yeah.
And he's still building the bottom bit,
and
which
he's
is weird.
Yeah, well, that's the way they do it there, apparently, just to sort of speed it up, work from top to middle, from top to bottom.
Sure, that's in imaginary land.
We put the spire on, now we better do the foundations, and then put some stuff in the middle to keep it up there.
So anyway, he's saying to, like, the other workers, he's going, who's that up there?
Who's that up there?
He's working on his own.
What, the little fella, was he?
And,
the little hairy fella up there.
Who's the little hairy fella up there with the hard hat?
And the other fellas are going, look, you know, don't ask questions, you know, the boss decides who he takes on, we're happy to be getting paid here.
Don't ask questions! Yeah. Well, I'll see him when he comes down.
So he said, well, he's pretty impressive, you know, the work rate he's doing, the way he's getting from one girder to the other.
Swinging, is he?
He doesn't seem to be scared of the heights or anything. He said, no, just let him get on with it, you know, we work well as a team. Lunchtime comes, they're all sat there, sat on a little wall, having the sandwiches, he's thinking he'll come down in a bit. He's just carrying on.
Is he just still going?
Still going on that, right? So the fella says to the boss man, he says, isn't that fella up there gonna come down and join us for lunch? He said, like I said, mate, don't worry about him, right? So he said, oh, anyway, you've reminded me that he's up there. He said, he's doing a lot of riveting and stuff up there. He probably needs some more nuts to,
Right, sure, and what kind of nuts is that? Is that nuts to food, or...?
So he said, what, nuts? He said, yeah, just, there's a bag full of them there, just put them on the hook, send them up, and he can get on with his job. So anyway, he picks these nuts up, right?
Yep.
Just hooks them on. He thinks they're not that heavy, considering, you know, I mean, they're normally pretty heavy, aren't they? Like, nuts
big
and
bag of
bolts and
nuts,
stuff. So anyway, he has a little glance in.
Oh, no, what's in there?
Nuts.
What, you mean nuts that you can eat?
Nuts that you can eat, right? So they send the bag up, and he's thinking, what's all that about? He checks him out, starts to stare, works it out. You can see that he's a little chimp running about, so he goes, I'm not happy with this.
Why isn't he?
Yeah.
He said, oh, them
Is
out
the
there.
boss sitting in a tyre?
He said, all them lot out there might not be wise to what's going on here. He said, but I've clocked it, and you're sending nuts up to it. It's a monkey, it's not on. So he goes, look, you know, we're just all trying to earn a living here. He said, don't get involved in it. I'm happy to pay you, but I'm paying him. Don't interfere.
He's paying him?
And he's saying, look, I'm just not happy with this. It's not allowed. So the boss was saying, well...
We pay
honest,
peanuts,
mate,
we get monkeys.
He said, to be honest, mate, you know, he's a great worker. He's known for doing what he does. He's a good grafter. If one of you's going to go, right, I'm afraid I'll have to let you go, because he's been here longer than that.
Yeah.
He was made redundant.
None of that happened.
He was laid off.
None of that happened.
He's laid off and that. And that's where that saying about, you know, like there's a lot of tower blocks and that in America, it's like the chimp off the old block. Is where... So, that's monkey news.
Come in.
Right.
Ah, Mr. Pilkington, and how are we today?
Yeah, I'm alright, Doctor. Yeah, I've just come for my checkup.
Okay then, pop your pants off.
What?
Just pop your pants off.
Well,
and,
I've got to take my pants off.
Well, because I have to pop my finger up your to check your prostate gland.
Don't worry about it.
Well, I am worried about it because prostate cancer kills 10,000 men every year in Britain.
You can check that out if I get any symptoms.
Well, there aren't always symptoms, and symptoms do vary from man to man. So the best way to check it out is I just pop my finger up there
I'm really
and have a
happy with
feel.
this. Just
don't worry about it.
Wait. Is that it?
Yeah.
It's not that bad.
No.
I don't know why he was worried. You probably saved his life there.
Does he have to be here?
He's just a mate. Don't worry about him. He's just watching me at work.
Prostate cancer is the most common cancer diagnosed in men. The chances are you know someone who's affected by it. To help make a difference, please donate now.
Well, congratulations, Ricky. Much deserved, I'm sure.
Thank you very much.
Ricky, I just wondered if I could ask, you're the most famous comedian in the world, and yet despite your incredibly successful career, you're still able to give enormous amounts of time to charity.
Shut up, embarrassing me.
Well, that's what you've written.
Well, just ask the question.
No, I just wondered how you find so much time in your hectic schedule to help charity.
You've got to find time. 30,000 men are diagnosed with prostate cancer every year, 10,000 of which die of the disease, and a man dies every hour from prostate cancer. So, you know, that's why I give so much of my time and raise so much money for cancer. I mean, I don't know if we've got any stats how much I sort of raised last year for cancer.
Just says fucking millions.
Yeah, and they're welcome to it, you know. But I will say this, if I ever get cancer, I'm going to go into the nearest hospital and go, right, I paid for that machine, get that little bald fucker off it. Talking of little bald fuckers, Karl Pilkington.
Right.
Thoughts?
Just one. It's 2006. Why are they still using the finger?
Good point. Good question.
Chris Martin from Coldplay. Got a few questions for you.
Can I wear your sunglasses?
Yeah. Okay, now, you like to buy clothes made in third world sweatshops because they're cheaper. Do you prefer Chinese or Indian made stuff?
Indian. Chinese don't know what they're doing.
See your head a little bit. We want to get the noise, the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it?
Hold on. Now, it's in position. What have you... Oh. Ready?
Yep.
Oh, God. Oh, no!
Oh, it's like Jackass.
Now, at the Conservative Party conference a few years ago, you made a rousing speech saying that if Labour banned fox hunting, you'd leave the country. Now, you did leave, but now you're back. Isn't that hypocritical?
I just came back to get some stuff. To get my hunting gear. I came back to get 2 guns and a knife.
No.
What's the other question?
No, you famously said you don't trust black people. Isn't that racist?
I think racism is a state of mind.
Who's to sleep? We're sharing a tent. I've only got one. Well, I've got one tent between them, have they?
Yeah.
But why don't they take 2? A tent's not that big.
Oh, yeah.
So are they fighting now, or what? It was cold outside, he said come in my tent. And then that happens.
What do you think, Carl?
I'm still none the wiser as to why they do that. Are they both gay?
I think if you have sex with another bloke, you're generally considered gay.
If you're willing to pop your John Thomas up, John or Thomas,
yeah,
I think you could be considered.
As a rule of thumb.
What I mean is, if they're mates, they're going across the western, whatever that it's called, right? Across the west, on their horses. They say, come in here, it's cold, don't be sleeping out there by that rock. Get in the tent. They get in the tent, there's still no mention of gayness. Then, one of them does that.
I know. Well, I don't know.
It must have been planned, is what I'm saying.
No.
How do you know what your job is?
No.
It's not like
you know what your job
because
is?
a man and a woman, it's like, well, we know what we've got to do here. But with them, there's different options. So how did they know what whose job was what?
Are you saying, how did they know who was on top, so to speak?
Yeah, because it all happened pretty quick.
I think you fight for it. I think it's first dibs, isn't it? Like bunks. Like bunk beds, isn't it? I don't know the rules. I don't know
what the rules are.
I don't know what the rules are.
But
then what happens then, Steve, after that night?
Because of the difficulties and constraints of the time in which they live, they have to live a lie, so they both get married to wives. But they maintain their love affair across the years and the decades.
Yeah, but don't the wives get suspicious when they keep saying we're going camping again this weekend?
Well, you're very right, they do.
But you wouldn't suspect a cowboy, would you? Except the one in Village People.
Yeah.
I thought he was the only cowboy.
He's fairly...
That was a little bit iffy.
Yeah.
I don't know.
He hangs around with a Native American who's normally the antithesis of the cowboy. The cowboy and the Indian, they hate each other.
They hate each other, yeah, I know.
But they're hanging out. So are you going to watch the rest of the film now? Is it whet your appetite?
Could the film still happen even if they weren't gay? Is it just a cowboy film, but that's a bit of filler? Let's just have another watch and see if there's anything else.
Oh, does he want to watch it again?
Are you sure you want to watch it again?
Listen, if you want to watch it again, watch it again.
Yeah.
No, I'm just...
What? No, if you want to watch it again...
If you want to watch it again, watch it again.
Don't be afraid. Don't be afraid to watch it again.
If you want to watch it again...
Still doing stuff for the book. So just...
The World According to Karl Pilkington.
Yeah.
You can buy that now. Pre-order it on Amazon, can't you?
Yeah.
Or wait till September 18th. Pre-order it now.
Right.
What's that?
That's me. Just I'm stuck in a spider. You said, about what would you do and all that if you were stuck in the body of the spider.
Alright.
So I said I'd just have a sleep. So there I am, just having a kit. Got a
Okay.
sleeping bag. That's the thing about if you cut off an head, the body lives for like about a minute.
Doesn't.
No, it does. They did a test, didn't they?
No, no one did a test. We've done it.
Got freaks. My favourite freaks.
Oh, right. Oh, that's a lot of people want to know what your 5 favourite freaks are. I'd buy a book about that. So number 1, the Elephant Man. You know that. There he is. With his buns. Number 2, Pillow Man.
Yeah.
3, Siamese Twins. Annie.
Mm.
4, Three-Legged Juggler. 5, Pig-Faced Woman of Manchester Square.
They're not in that isn't in an order that I want to see them or anything. They're all as good as each other.
Okay. So maybe if you're a freak and you want to meet Karl, would you want to meet a freak? If we could, there's 6 billion people in the world. Must be somebody like this that wants to. Would you want to meet the Pillar Man?
Yeah, it'd be alright. But how's he going to get in touch? Siamese twins I don't like because it's 2. That'd be trickier. I don't think...
What if one of them liked you and the other one didn't? He couldn't stand you.
Yeah,
one was like, I love Karl Pilkington, he's brilliant. Alright, Karl, you coming out?
Yeah, but I wouldn't want to put them in that situation because I can go home. They're still bickering. So yeah, I don't want to meet them.
Three-Legged Juggler?
Yeah.
What would he have to juggle for you to take your eyes off his legs?
Well, that's the thing though. He'd think I'd be getting him in to sort of do some juggling, and he might sit behind the desk and I go, oh. I'm not interested in the juggling.
I love the fact that you think you can get him in. You can hire this man who probably died 100 years ago.
Monkey, that was a fireman.
Wasn't.
Just the idea of a cat with mops on its feet to clean the floor. That's that good invention that came out.
I'm pretty sure that's not a real invention. And there's you washing up with your little trousers down. I mean, I really must applaud the effort for this though, Karl.
That's
because
really
most, no offence, sort of dimwits, morons, cretins, idiots, they think all this shit, but they don't bother
putting it down.
Yeah, and they certainly don't bother colouring it in. So well done. I think it's a brilliant book for anyone who's got, really nothing else to do, or feel that they're sort of giving to a worthy cause. And that's available now on Amazon.com or Amazon.co.uk. And it's, what is it, like 200 pages, and it's got all these illustrations and great stories, and a foreword by me, in which I'm basically going on about Karl being an idiot, which is the only truthful thing in the book. I'm pretty sure of that. Good. So well done.
Have you ever been in a hospital when it's been shut down, or a school when there's no kids in it, and there's that sort of bad atmosphere of, like, weirdness?
Yeah.
Right?
For the sake of argument, yeah.
We're wandering about, and I say, oh yeah, what's in this room, right? And all the floors are like a wreck and rotten and stuff.
Oh my God.
There's a little sign there, right? And I go up to it, and it says, flies this way. So I follow the arrow, which goes to this corner where there's a shelf, about 3,000 dead flies on it, condom stuck on the top. Right, you might remember in the first podcast, I was telling you about this scary house that my mate lives in, where he's like a security man. You're not like a security man, are you? What are you?
Well, I just look after it.
You just look after it and that. He just looks after it. So this is it, because I thought I'd show you around it, because just in case you thought I'd made it up and that, about the bit about the flies and all that, where there's flies on the shelf and stuff. So this is the sort of state I was telling you how it's a mess. This is it. Ceiling's caving in over there. That's just there. Pair of pants. Right then, we've found the room that I was talking about on the podcast, with the dead flies and that on it. This is the sign that I was telling you about. Got a fly on it, right? Little arrow. There's flies here, look. Little ladybird there. Oh, flies attacking the ladybird and that. Right? So you've got that. So follow it along. Right, you think, well, there's nothing there. And you've got, if you can get the camera up there, right? Look at that lot. Dead flies. I'm just showing you this because some people have said, oh, you made it up and all that. But there's no way, just for the sake of the podcast, I'd go around collecting that many dead flies. There's a condom as well that I was talking about. Weird, isn't it?
Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, here on the set of Extras. Extras 2, coming soon. People are busy working away and they're annoying me a little bit because I'm trying to do this, so I'm in charge. Shut up! That's power. Okay, back to work. 14th September, the new series starts. We're here filming a scene for the final episode, actually. I'll show you around, shall I? Okay. I know what you're thinking. What hospital are we filming in? It's not a hospital. She's not a real nurse. Unless we just put this in. Hey? Do these look ill? Bad example. We're going into the main studio now. We're just using a little corridor there for a hospital. Ooh. Oh. We're in the wrong studio.
Yeah, I think we are.
Oi oi, who's this little face? Excuse me. Yeah, can I help you? It's Robert Lindsay off My Family. Well, not just My Family. Citizen Smith GBH. repeated soon on E4. One of the best drama series of the last 25 years. What are you doing here, Robert?
Well, why am I? Yeah, I've been asked to work with you two.
That's an exclusive. That's not out. That's something the papers haven't got. Robert Lindsay's in extras as well. There's a little bonus for you. So there's a little teaser of Extras 2 coming soon, September the 14th, BBC 2, 10 o'clock. But check out the website. I'll do one of these every few days. Oh, sorry. I've gone toilet. Oh, I've gone toilet. Can you empty it? Can you empty it?
Don't know how he's getting away with this. Listen to this, right? Crudge evolved bi-goggles at one end and flagy-plays at the other, right? Eventually becoming Whittles. Some Crudge went on the other way, developing a uniflap and becoming a Sploon. Sploon grew into Flunts, and Whittles branched out as Scruddlers and Wumps. So I don't understand why people want to read about these sort of made up animals when there's weirder stuff than this knocking about anyway. Do you know what I mean? Like I read something about a crab that what it does, it's born, right, and then it's floating about in the sea, and it spends its days looking for a mussel. Do you know, like the mussels you get in the sea? Spends its day finding one of them that's got a little gap in it, gets in it. That's it. It's done its sort of life's job. It just gets in the mussel and stays there. So that's pretty weird. Do you know what I mean? You don't need to sort of invent a Sploon, a Spluff, and a Wumph. The Moulon. It's the most intelligent being on the planet. It believes that all life is precious and never knowingly hurts another flanimal. The saddest sound in the universe is the whimper of 1,000 Moulons when one dies. See what I mean? That's quite sad, isn't it? It's like whale noises, that, isn't it? Because they say, what do they say? Like how a whale, if a whale's crying, another whale can hear it from miles away. Which must be well annoying, because I think, like, say if you're a whale and you're sick of hearing things crying, you'd travel miles to get away from that whale that's crying. But then, as you're going away from it, the chances are you're going towards another whale that's crying. So you can't get away from whales crying. And yet people say, oh, if I come back, I'd like to come back as a whale. There's no way I'd do that. Just having all stuff crying around you, you'd be well depressed. That's why they always look sad, whales. Because all they're hearing is crying. That's like a Moulon. Don't know what order this was in. Not that it matters. You know what I mean?
Ricky and Jane were going on holiday for a few days and had arranged for Glyn to come in and make sure the cat was okay while they were away. I'm sick of that cat. I was surprised that they hadn't paid for the little shit to go away with them on first class. Blimey, getting a bit vitriolic in the diary.
Why doesn't he like the fact that I've got a cat and I love the cat? Why?
It's just everything in that house that you've got gets sort of special treatment, and it's a cat. And
What do you mean you get special treatment?
Sometimes
we put food down for it, and sometimes it gets on our lap and we stroke it.
You don't just stroke it.
We're
you
not
massage it. You massage its back. You go, no, you're stressed out.
Well, no, it's good. No, I'm not saying you stressed out. At no point did I say you stressed out. You said, "What the fuck are you doing for? Is it stressed out or something?" I like touching my cat.
To be honest with you, I don't like Ricky's cat.
I can't believe
Because every time I go around there, it goes straight for Magoolis.
I just don't like it. It thinks it's it. Do you know what I mean? The way it wanders about and that. If it owns the joint. Jonathan Ross gave it in. I reckon it was Jonathan Ross's cat. And he got sick of it.
Oh my God.
No. You know, he got sick of its attitude. And then luckily, like, Ricky's old cat died. So he knew Ricky needed a new one. Palmed it off onto him.
That's the last we'll see of that cat. Oh look, there he is, look at that.
They love beer and donuts.
So he's pretending he's joking there, but if that cat wanted beer and donuts, he'd probably let it have it. The thing is, it never goes out. So there's no chance of it ever coming to any harm. So it's going to last forever. Do you know what I mean? We got through loads of cats when I was a kid, because we lived on a main road. So none of them really got the chance to annoy me, because they were never around long enough. If the cat sat on his knee, he won't get up. He sort of waits until the cat gets down, because he doesn't want to disturb it. I don't know if he's just doing that to sort of wind me up, or if that is the way it gets treated. Really does me head in, it does. When they go away on holiday, it's a big upheaval. You have to organise people to sort of come round and feed it and make sure it's alright. That's what's meant to be good about cats, that they don't take much looking after. My mum and dad's last cat that they had, it's called Charlie. They went away for a month to Spain, just left it outside. And it feeds itself. If a cat gets hungry, it sorts itself out. That's what they do, they're wild. I mean, it had lost an eye by the time they got back, but it didn't go hungry. Sick of it.
Hello. We've taken time out of our busy schedule to tell you about the new series of the Ricky Gervais Show. It's coming soon, in fact very soon, August the 22nd. It's another 6 half hours of drivel, available on iTunes and Audible, and we've got loads to talk about because we've just been filming the new series of extras, which is, you know, turning out fantastic.
Well, that's not for us to say.
Wow, it's us that's talking. I'm telling you, it's brilliant. No doubt win all the awards.
Well, we don't do it to win an award.
It's not, no, we don't do it to win an award. We do it to win loads, particularly the American ones. Brilliant, so look forward to that as well. But anyway, the Ricky Gervais Show, featuring me, Ricky Gervais, Stephen Merchant,
Hello
and,
there.
of course, Karl Pilkington.
There he is.
Alright.
So, yeah, we've been working with the likes of Orlando Bloom and Chris Martin from Coldplay. David Bowie, Sir Ian McKellen, Daniel Radcliffe. So we've got a lot to talk about, haven't we? We've got a lot to talk about. And Karl, it's been 3 months. So have you got anything to talk about? Have you been doing stuff?
Yeah, I've been doing loads of stuff. Yeah.
Yeah, we say that. The reason I ask is because on one podcast, your entire week's events consisted of going to the cobblers, and that made it into the diary. So, have you done anything interesting?
Yeah, just doing loads of stuff, yeah. It was weird, right? I was in the park, right? Just sat there having an apple. Finished eating it, chucked it on the floor, right? Within seconds, an ant was on it, eating it. It's weird, isn't it, right? How that ant is totally different to me. Innit? What it gets up to in a day and that couldn't be further away from what I'm doing. And yet, we both like an apple. Look at it, just loving it. I don't think I'd be that good as an ant. Because thinking about it, right, if I was that ant sat on there, I'd probably be overfaced by that apple. It's too much. And also, I sort of like to know what I'm going to be eating. At the start of the day, I'll say to my girlfriend, like, right, what are we having for tea tonight? She'll go, why do you need to know? And I go, because I like to know. I like to get my taste buds ready and that. Whereas that ant, 5 minutes ago, he didn't know it was going to be having apple. But it's got to have it, because he might not find anything else. I wouldn't like that. I wouldn't want to be an ant.
Karl.
What are you thinking just then?
Just thinking of stuff that I've been up to and that.
Daydreaming, more like.
Nothing wrong with daydreaming, Steve. Jesus, you know how fucking annoying that is. Go and do something. Just fuck off. Go on, go home. Read a book. Jesus. That's my head in.
You alright?
Yeah.
So just to recap, all new Ricky Gervais Show with Ricky Gervais, Steve Merchant and Karl Pilkington, available from August 22nd on iTunes, audible.com, or via Ricky Gervais' website, rickygervais.com. Is that it? That's
The awards.
Huh?
Awards. What?
What I'm saying is, right, there's now too much choice. Whenever you get a menu in a restaurant, it's not like, oh, right, what is the? Yeah, I'll have that. There's too much. It's like a book now, isn't it? And you look at it all. And then you've got to that point now that people are even taking a risk when they're eating.
What do you mean?
You know, in Japan or China or something, they're eating that fish that if it's not cooked right, it can kill you, right? Yeah. Not worth the risk when there's so many other fish.
Yeah, I agree. Why
have mackerel, have a bit of cod or whatever.
Yeah,
as soon as there's a risk, take it off. Take it off
I
the
agree.
menu.
I totally agree.
Not worth it.
We've got a fish that might or might not kill you. Well, is there anything that definitely won't kill you? Yeah, but a chicken won't kill you.
I'll play safe then. I'll have that.
I love that. I love the chicken.
That's what I'm saying. It seems to be the trend at the moment for people to eat things that you shouldn't really be eating. Octopus. They say, oh, it's best if you eat them alive or something, right? And there's been stories of people who've been eating them, and because they're still alive, the legs are like, you know, you get round the neck and what have you, inside, and they choke you. Why would you want to eat that? If you're going to eat a live animal, don't eat one that's got 8 arms that can get hold of your neck. I could understand that if we've run out of everything else, right? Alright, what's left? Octopus. Go on then, I'll have a leg. But there's no need to be eating that at this moment in time. I hadn't had pasta till I was about 24. Now kids are having all this stuff. We're away for a weekend a couple of weeks ago. Sat in a restaurant. Some kid asked for sorbet. He's only about 11. Just the amount of juices they've got now as well. When I was a kid, it was just you just had the one choice. You had orange. Now you look at it, it's like you've got apple juice, you've got pineapple, cranberry. Saw a carrot juice the other day. Out of all the bits of food that are out there, I would not think about getting juice out of a carrot. People are always going on about that place where they eat dogs, saying, oh, that's terrible, that. But I don't think it's that bad. As long as it's, you know, it's their own dog. If we're eating octopuses, why are dogs getting away with it? Excuse me, I don't suppose you've got a copy of The World of Karl Pilkington, have you?
No, sorry.
It is rather new. The World of Karl Pilkington.
No luck, Carl. Never mind. There's still a few more to try.
Good old yellow pages. We don't just help with the nasty things in life like a blocked drain. We're there for the nice things too.
You do? Great. Can you keep it for me? Yeah, my name is Karl Pilkington. Yeah. Yeah, it is me on the cover, yeah. Do you mean it looks round? Heads are meant to be round, you cheeky bastard. Just keep it for me.
Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais, with me Stephen Merchant. Hello. And the little round-headed buffoon, that is Karl Pilkington. We're here to ask you to donate generously to Comic Relief. Karl, thoughts? Good cause?
I don't want to put it down, but... No, it's just every year. If I was watching this at home, it's kind of like, here we go again. That's all I'm saying.
Right.
If you want to give, give. If my dad's watching this at home now, he'll go home. It's not tonight, is it? He hates tonight. My mum gets annoyed because EastEnders isn't on. It changes the schedule. I don't like it when I see, you know, JLS sat in a tub of beans going, call up, makes no difference. I've made my mind up. It annoys me that they're sat in beans. There's people going hungry across the world. They're sat in God knows how many tins that is. It just seems a waste.
Right. But you think the cause is a good one?
But it's every year. So I think people sort of go, oh, not again. How many times, if you had a mate who kept saying to you, you couldn't lend us a tenner, could you? How many times do you go, right, OK, this is the last time. We keep giving you money every year.
Right.
And each year you come back again with your hand out. How long are we going to keep doing this?
That's what you feel about Richard Curtis, who's behind Comic Relief.
Well, Richard Curtis, I never see him doing the bad stuff. He's never out there, is he? He gets all his mates to do it. Look at this I've arranged. Meanwhile, he's at home. I've never seen him in the thick of it.
No.
Lenny Henry, he's out there all the time.
Yeah.
You know, he's good. But Curtis, I bet people at home watching this haven't got a clue about Richard Curtis.
And yet he's the one who's going to get the knighted.
Is he?
Well,
definitely.
Inevitably, yeah.
Definitely. I'd love it to mean something these days. I go, well, you've made a Knight of the Realm. And he goes, oh, brilliant. And I go, right, here's the suit of armour. Get on that horse. We're fighting the French. Let's see his face then.
Yeah. Straight back onto Lenny Henry again.
I feel that Karl's perhaps been a bit negative about Comic Relief. Can you give us your appeal for people to contribute to Comic Relief?
I just wish they'd focus on one charity. Just one thing a year. They go, this year, we're going to sort that out. And once we've raised money for that thing, we're not going to be knocking on your door again saying, we want some more.
OK.
That is it.
What should we do? What charity do you want to solve? Everyone sends the money.
Well, just something important. In the paper the other day, they'd raised money for a pair of slippers for an elephant.
Right,
now, I love elephants,
yeah.
But it annoyed me. This picture there, 500 quid it was for a pair of slippers. Why?
Because he doesn't want to stomp around the house in his shoes.
We can't say that.
Exactly. You know, and sometimes he wears them over to the newsagent.
You shouldn't go out in slippers. They're for shoes in the house. Right. And then that's what happens. It will nip out with them on. Then next year, the elephant needs slippers again. And out again. In the street, there's always people. London, it's a nightmare. Honestly, you'd nip out.
The people with the clipboard?
Yeah, you couldn't avoid them. You cross the road, there's another one there. What am I going to do? I mean, a lot of the time, I think it's harder if you're a woman, a young woman, because the bloke's got them things on Greenpeace or whatever, deafkids.com, and they normally approach young women and they use it as a bit of a chatting up thing. You know, look at me, I'm a good bloke, doing a bit for charity. It's always with a good-looking woman, not like some toad-looking woman. He's always a good looker. Now, why is that? There's no evidence that says a good-looking woman's got more money.
If you're watching this and you haven't been stopped regularly to give charity, you probably look like a toad.
Red Cross, they've got more out of me. They keep calling up now they've got my number. Whenever there's a problem in the world, that phone isn't for me anymore. It's no use for me. It's just like the sort of Mother Teresa line. She's dead, who else can help us? Well, we've got Carl's number, give him a call. He's got a few quid. Honestly, that's how it seems every time. But I've told you, help the aged. You sign up, you give them your bank details. You're going to be looking after Edna. And they give you a little picture of Edna. She's sat there with one of those sort of pennies on. It tells you what it's going towards. Pay you £10. That will go towards keeping Edna warm, right? Get another pack, about a month later, open it up, there's Edna, she's got a tan. So that's what they're doing with the money, not just keeping her warm, popping the gas on, sending her away on holiday. If they sent me a letter saying Edna's going on holiday, I'm not putting money towards that, I'm paying for a gas bill. And that's what puts you off charity. The more you find out, the more you sort of turn against it.
So you're saying it could be a con?
Well, you do have to be careful with a lot of charities. Yeah, I'm sure this one's legit and money's going to the right places. But you never know.
Now, I understand the cynicism. It's a drop in the ocean. It doesn't solve anything. It's people showing off on telly, right? Trying to get a bit of kudos, whatever, right? But what is nice is the ordinary people who do give so generously, and they're moved, and they might not have a lot of money themselves. Even people on welfare benefit, they're on the dole, or they haven't worked, they hand over a fiver to someone. Isn't that heartwarming?
People on the dole hand over money?
Yeah.
Well, that's easy. That's not their money to give away, is it? No, it is. You give me some of your money, I'll give it away. That's easy. It's when you've been working all week. Got a boss moaning in your ear. Quick, we've got to get this done. Can I have holiday? No, you can't. We've got a deadline to meet. But I've booked holiday now. My wife wants to go away. We've got a big order on plumbing supplies.
What's the order coming in?
It's a big order from abroad.
What do they want?
Extra U-bends.
Oh, come on, how many U-bends do
we need?
No,
we need to get it done.
But it's
Get
Friday.
Back to work, right? Now, you need a holiday more than anyone. If they're on the dole, they're not stressed out. It's not their money. I can give money away that isn't mine.
Carl, what do you make of Comic Relief Night itself? Do you watch? Does it make you laugh?
I just feel like it goes on too long. You know, and they keep saying, this is the figure, we're after. Let's beat last year's. Well, no, let's not. Let's not beat last year's. Okay. Because then next year you'll want even more. I said, let's have a bit of a lull. An all-time low this year. Let's try and do that. So next year it's easier to crack. I've always thought that. It's tricky, this, because it does look like I'm having a go. No. All I'm saying is, if you haven't got that much money, the money you have got, you spend wisely. Over in Africa, you've got the all-time high, 50 million. Well, let's go mental. No, let's not go mental. Just give them a few million, see how they get on.
Right. Give generously, but not too generously, because tonight we want an all-time low.
Thank you.
Imagine, oh, God.
But
Just
anyway.
imagine if he was in charge. We did put him in charge of the country.
Terrifying.
Wouldn't that be amazing? Let him run the country.
Just for a week.
Or the mayor. What would you do if you were the president or the Lord Mayor of London or the
Prime Minister Carl?
I wouldn't do it like he's going to be offered it. It's a hypothetical question, Carl.
No, but Suzanne was, my missus, if you're a new listener.
You keep her, sure.
Yeah, help her.
She was watching the news, trying to follow some heavy stuff. And I'm like,
The weather? What?
Do you know what I mean? I just was like bored and I was reading about that mouse that had an ear on its back and stuff like that. So she said, well, you take notice of this. Should be, you know what Ricky and Steve are like. They try to teach you stuff and you don't even want to learn. So to try and get me interested in it, she was like saying, what would you do if you're president and stuff?
Yeah.
And I can't be doing with any of it.
What did you come up with? You must
what would
have.
your slogan be?
What did you come up with? Did you come up with anything?
I had a little, the design of it, right? I said I'd have like red and blue, sort of, do you know what I mean? Both sort of major sides into one.
Well, that's broken the back of it. That's a pretty good manifesto so far. Anything else? What's on the second page?
I had like, KP looks after me.
That would be the badges, would it?
Yeah.
That's good. I'm a KP nut.
Yeah. KP looks after me.
Yeah, brilliant.
That's about as far as I went with it.
What would you do? What about, policies, transport, crime, just law and order?
Yeah, how would you deal with crime? What would your initial approach me? Would you introduce guns? Should police carry guns?
Nah.
No.
Would I have to worry about that?
Okay. No, good point. Good point.
No, what I'm saying is, though, I mean, Tony Blair isn't sorting everything out, is he?
No, but he has a say in most things.
Does he? Well, go on then. What are the problems at the moment? That need sorting out.
Well, generally, what's the best way to combat? Would you bolster up the prison system? Would you introduce more community service?
Would you go harsher for say I don't know drugs? Would you go harsher or less harsh? There's pros and cons to both, isn't it? Because of course you can't see to condone it, but some people, you know, you don't want to go through the court system and cost taxpayers thousands of pounds of money for someone, I don't know, the difference between smoking a spliff and dealing crack. Do you know what I mean? You have to all these things. Have I lost you?
Yeah, I'd just think about it for a bit. Do you know what I mean?
Brilliant.
You'd think about it for a bit.
Yeah.
Probably ask Suzanne. Do you know what I mean?
This is amazing.
Get her help on it.
Yeah.
What about the foreign situation? Would you have supported Bush in his war on terrorism? You're aware of this war that we had recently?
Yeah.
Sure.
I mean, if I was new, though, couldn't I just say, look, new slate. Do you know what I mean? Let's start again.
Yeah, of course you can.
I'm in charge now. Let's see if we can sort this out.
What would you do then?
Then see what happens. Just
Brilliant.
Suck it and see.
Brilliant.
This
is excellent.
Now, this is not really your jurisdiction. This is not really your area, but I imagine you'd have some powerful friends who might have a say in it.
Go on.
Yeah. Would you? What would you do about single-sex marriages, same-sex marriages?
See, this got Cameron. I thought Cameron had blown it on Big Brother because they said, you know, what do you think about gay fellas getting married? And he went, no, in the Bible it says, you know, a man and a woman. And I thought, oh, he's put off a lot of.
Yeah.
I don't think many Christians tune into Big Brother, but we know the gays love it. Yeah. They love Big Brother, don't they? The gays.
Yeah, so interesting. But
what
would your take be on that? Same-sex marriages.
And then what? Having a kid?
Well, just let's start off with, you know.
That's all right, isn't it? Do you know what I mean? Just let them get on with it. If it's not affecting anyone else.
Sure.
Yeah.
Sure.
Right. But it starts getting tricky.
Right.
When you get a kid.
Okay.
Go on. Why?
Well, it's just tricky, innit? Do you know what I mean?
Well, yeah, you could be right. I'm not giving any. I mean, you know, we're not. There's no right or wrong answer.
It's all right if you were if you lived in the jungle, right, with no one else, right, and you just had these two fellas, right, looking after you, but because you got no one else looking in on that, saying, "Oh, you're a bit weird, aren't you?" Do you know what I mean? But as soon as you come,
why have they got married? Do you think that gay people turned to a bloke because they couldn't get a woman? If there's two fellas go away and they're in the jungle, they go, we're definitely not going to find a woman here. We might as well bum. That's not how homosexuality starts. People don't.
It makes you wonder.
No, it does make you wonder. Gays don't go, well, I'll tell you what, I haven't seen a woman I fancy yet. I'll try a bit of knob.
No. But what I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in like a little jungle, right?
Yeah. How are you brought up?
Someone just puts you there.
I don't know what this is about.
Steve, I can't be bothered.
Go on, mate.
I'm
listening. I'm fascinated.
I can't be bothered running the country. Like, I'm too much trouble for you.
KP takes care of me.
All right, fair enough. What I'm saying is, right, if you're brought up in a jungle,
right,
what
do you mean brought up?
Just let him finish.
What does he mean
you understand
brought up, though?
Like Tarzan.
You've got to tell me what you mean by brought up. Wolves, chimps. What?
Right, well, there's a good example of what I'm saying to you.
Right.
Right, what I'm saying is, there's a fella, right, he's brought up in the jungle.
Shut up, just let him finish. Let him finish!
There's no women about, he doesn't know about women, he doesn't understand what women are.
Right.
Right? But another fella walks in the scene.
Yeah.
And he gets pally with him.
What does he talk about?
Then they've both got needs.
This scenario is ridiculous. How has he lived? Or do you know what's his reference points?
I can't be bothered with this. Honestly, Saturday should be, day off and that, not worrying me about problems.
Oh God!
KP takes care of me.
Oh dear. See your head a little bit. We want to get the microphone there. Right, ready? Hold on.
Good. So you're just doing it.
Hold on. Now it's in position. What if you? Oh. Ready?
Yep.
Oh God!
Oh, no! Oh, it's like Jackass.
Did it hurt?
Did that hit me?
What do you mean, did it hit you?
I sort of just...
It went off course, did it? Just glanced at it.
Right, Lindauer, you're going to send us 8 more bottles, please,
Yeah,
because we're going to get this right.
Yeah, yeah. Oh.
Hello, everyone at Warner's. Thank you so much for getting behind the DVD. Hope you're enjoying your Q4 presentation. We're right behind it. We're going to do TV and radio and really make this a big seller. We hope.
What are they doing? What are they doing towards this? What is this all about?
Well, we're...
What do you mean presentation? Why are they having all this?
Well, we're motivating them to sort of go
We
out and
shouldn't
sell
need
it.
motivating. It's the job. They're either good at the job or they're not. If they're not, get rid of them. I mean, Alan Sugar doesn't piss about like this. If someone's weak, he kicks them out early. Why are we having a little presentation? When you say presentation, is it a night out? I bet they're all sat there going, what's all this about? Oh, another DVD, whatever. Get the drinks in, Harry. That's what annoys me. This isn't going to motivate them at all. It makes no difference. It's just another free night out. It's their job to sell this. Why have we got to help them get behind it? Do your job. Does this happen in any other job? Doctors doing surgery. I'm not in the mood for this. Let's have a presentation. Let's get the family in. Please help me, Grandma. She's not been well. She needs surgery. All right, let's do it for them. No, they just get out there and do it because they paid. So get off your arse and get out there. Water 4. That means they have 4 of these a year then, does it? You have to keep being reminded of the job. Don't forget, you've got to get out there and get off your arse and sell stuff. Fuck me.
So thanks very much. Hi, I'm Ricky Gervais. With me, Stephen Merchant. Hello. Creators, writers, directors, star of The Office. If you're a fan of that show... Who isn't? Yeah, then you've got a treat coming up because it's the entire first series...
Well, if they're a fan, Rick, then they will have already bought the DVD and already seen the show.
Oh, no. Wait, let me finish. It's the entire first series, but with extra bits. We've got interviews of people, it's a retrospective, people talking about it, A-listers, chatting about why they think The Office is genius. Not my words, I'm not. I do think it's brilliant. Yeah. Do you know my favourite thing in The Office?
Go on.
You?
Thought as much,
Yeah.
When I first saw The Office, I was struck by how original it was on a bunch of different levels. And I think upon first viewing, I thought, that's really great. And then upon my 38th viewing, realized how genius it was.
My first impression of The Office was that it was a masterpiece, and unfortunately, as time passed by, nothing interfered with that glow.
It was so fresh and new in terms of the style, and for me, it reminded me of a style of humor that I think in Spinal Tap, Chris Guest and those guys created. I saw that show and I was like, this is incredible.
When I first saw The Office, I thought, finally, there's something funny being done in the world.
I think the thing that I was most struck by is how original a character David Brent was.
Timothy! Hello. All right, have a quick word. Sure. Old office. Walk this way. Always start with a joke.
I've never seen a character in a movie or in television who is that obsessed with what people think of him. And I think a lot of the comedy comes from that. He's got way too much self-awareness, but way too little real self-awareness.
His self-image is, I'm the boss, but because I'm really funny, and I'm a really funny bloke, I'm also immensely popular. I can have a joke and a laugh with the people who, I'm supposed to have authority over, and they love me for it, and all that obviously is always wrong.
What's up? Hey, what's up? I love that. What's up?
Oh. Tim is the one that you hope you are. in the office, even though he's depressed and thinks his life is being pissed away in this place. You love watching Brent, but you don't want to be Brent, you want to be Tim.
That didn't happen by accident. It didn't happen because of my overwhelming charisma. Do you know what I mean? It happened because they wanted Tim to be the, you know, the kind of, I suppose, the emotional focus, or at least they wanted him to be the audience, yeah. And he was, you know.
Hey, dude.
Give it back.
I'm just using it for a second.
It's got my name on it. Apparently they had a completely different idea when they were writing it of the sort of person that Gareth would be. He was supposed to be a much bigger, more macho kind of guy, and yeah, so I've heard that when I came in and auditioned, they changed their mind.
Because if you're genuinely physically scared of somebody, if it had like been Tim and Lee, that kind of character, then you just think, I think he's going to hit Tim. He's going to beat him up, you know. Whereas it's kind of Tim and Gareth, you think there's a man who thinks he's Napoleon, but look at him.
That's the correct way. Do you want to try that with me?
I'm fine.
Well, I'm supposed to witness you do it so I can tick the box.
Every single one of those characters is so perfectly cast and in a sort of new, informal way.
Hello, Wernham Hogg.
And Dawn, just the perfect look, the perfect pitch. You know, not so fabulous that, of course, everyone will be in love with her, but you slowly fell in love with her while you watched her.
I've got kind of... It's a hot hand, sorry.
Right, just don't touch my head.
With Dawn, sometimes I wanted to give her a bit of a shake, you know, because she didn't pursue the guy that she really did want to. She didn't even get out of a relationship she really should have done.
You can say something.
And she had ambitions that she never really even attempted to pursue.
You just changing your mind, because you always do.
What's wrong with that?
I think the camera is like another character in the office. It's a whole other member of our show, because it added so much depth, I think, to what people said and did.
Obviously, one of the key aspects of the show was the sort of documentary style, and that had sort of been born out of how we'd originally got it made, and we shot something in a little documentary style, and we did that because it was a very quick way of filming. You can get a lot done quickly in a documentary style. You've got to worry about the finesse. And then over time, we realised that the whole sort of documentary boom that was happening at the time, the sort of docu-soap, things like Driving School and the Airport programme, were throwing up these amazing characters who suddenly were acting in a very specific way because of the fact they were being filmed.
I think the most extraordinary thing about the documentary format, obviously, was Ricky's performance with the camera.
Good. Well done. Well done again. Congratulations.
Thank you.
Because he was giving his own editorial version of how he thought he was doing, so that you had his ghastly behaviour, and then on top of the fact that he thought that his ghastly behaviour was absolutely excellent and cool and interesting and complicated.
Hey, Finchy!
Finchy comes in, a ball of horrendous energy, you know, saying the crassest things, and Tim is able to go, you getting this? This is what I have every day of my life, you know.
Oh, yeah, speak to yourself.
We wanted the look and the feel of the office to be very oppressive and very drab and ordinary and boring.
They had such a definite idea of what it should be, and it took 3 years to get it to the stage where they could actually make it. That's what made it a success, that they knew exactly what they were doing.
We didn't want anything sexy or cool or rock and roll. It was all anti that.
The opening titles, they just blew me away. I remember first time I saw it. The things you're seeing are so dull and grey, but it's shot in this incredibly cinematic way. And the slow pans and the low shot looking up at that horrible building. It makes it look epic, and the music is very epic, but what you're looking at is unimaginably dull. There's no doubt about what this is about.
One of the first things that Ricky ever did as the David Brent character, he had a couple of scenarios in his head that used to play out for me when we worked together. One of which was his character, his sort of seedy boss character, interviewing a woman and his slightly lascivious, lecherous manner, which is actually something we downplayed in Brent. Brent, in the original form, was a lot more seedy, perhaps, than he later became, but certainly that scene where he's interviewing the girl...
It showed another side of David Brent, because he didn't really know how to act.
Right.
The interview. See what we've got here. Karen Roper. Curriculum vitae. Brent doesn't think that that's creepy. He thinks that's romantic. He thinks he's a bit of a Lothario. He's thinking he's setting the mood for love. He doesn't think this is seedy or anything, does he? So he thinks she's going to go, "You're the most interesting man I've ever met. And you're handsome with your little beard."
One of the things is it's a great physical performance by Ricky. You know, I mean, obviously the gestures have now become slightly well known, the tie, and the looks to camera. But he does sometimes, every so often, he will do bigger stuff. No.
Dave,
Oh,
Juliet, can you give us a ring, please?
Go away. Good bloke. Good laugh.
Dave, it's Paul again. I don't think.
Leave me alone. It's fine. It's fine, that one.
There's loads and loads of moments just the way he'll be when a woman's around, as opposed to the way he'll be when someone who he's frightened of will be around, some higher status person will be around.
All that sort of stuff, yeah. Just like complete control of the body. And it's all that now, isn't it?
Yeah, I know, it's all...
Busy?
Yeah, just keeping up the morale.
Can we have a chat?
Yeah. One of the things that we were exploring in the office is that cusp of blue collar to white collar, regular guys working in an office instead of a factory or being a mechanic. And what we did was we showed the difference between the two worlds, the world upstairs and the world in the warehouse.
Wow.
This is scary, David. Don't tie any more cash up in stock unless you have to.
Thing is,
I'm sure you could lose more people from down here. Who's the foreman?
Taffy! Taffy! Glyn!
What?
We'll call him Taffy. David Brent is caught between those two worlds because he wants to be a lad, but he wants to mix with management as well. And it comes to a head when he's down there with Jennifer Taylor-Clark. What are you watching?
That's my dog shagging his dog.
Oh.
Glyn, I'm sure David's made it clear to you that you'll be losing personnel.
That's the funny bit. Look at Guz's face.
He's trying to be cool and a lad, but he knows it's wrong. And he knows this thing, sexism, he's heard of that. And he knows about misogyny, he knows all those things. He knows all the isms. He just doesn't really fully understand them or go along with them all.
Take this upstairs, we're a bit busy.
You don't look busy.
Would you want me to get busy, love?
Sorry?
You be next, Gazza likes and posh.
A word with you now.
Yeah. That was out of order in a way. No, I'm not in trouble.
What's she in here? It's a good shagging.
I might bloody have to now. See you later. David Brent hates having a woman as a boss. Deep down, he hates it. And he hates being undermined anyway by a woman. He hates being undermined by anyone in front of the camera. So it just, his world just implodes in that episode. One of the other themes in the office is comedy itself. You know, you get a lot of things off your chest. We had a go at people just shouting catchphrases.
Ricky, leave it!
Props, just bringing in a funny thing.
Brilliant. Oh, God, look at that.
Pointing stuff out. Bad observation comedy, just pointing stuff out and expecting to get a laugh from it. Impressions. Impressions particularly of other comedy characters. Timothy!
All right. Also, the parameters of jokes, you know, good taste, bad taste, you know, what you think you can get away with, what you should say, what you shouldn't say.
I'd say, at one time or another, every bloke in the office is woken up at the crack of dawn.
What?
People write good sense of humour as the thing they most want in their partners, and very, very few people actually have a good sense of humour. And David Brent is a fabulously tragic and comic creation because he really thinks he's got a great sense of humour. He thinks he's a great undiscovered comedian, and he really isn't.
We were very careful that David Brent didn't say, I want to be a comedian. He'd say, I'm a comedian. He thought he was a comedian who just hadn't been discovered yet. And now he's thinking that as this goes out, this is his series. This, to him, was like his own comedy show.
Have you heard,
have you heard, Michael Jackson's new song he's doing? No. He's teamed up with West Ham football team, apparently. Yeah. Doing On Forever Blowing Bubbles.
I think Tim genuinely wants to be able to honestly laugh at stuff David says, because he can see he's dying every day. He sees that he's failing in all his attempts to be everyone's mate and to be funny. And Tim sees he's failing, you know, and he wants to... He would love to think, oh, he's going to really make me laugh now, you know.
What's white and slides down toilet walls?
I don't know.
Michael Jackson's latest release. George Michael's.
couldn't it? Oh.
The pregnant pauses that take place on The Office are just I think that they're longer. Those comedic beats obviously have existed before, and they're always sort of fun to play as long as there's emotion and feeling behind them. But The Office takes those moments a little bit longer.
What? Nothing. See you later.
See you later. Take care.
Finch was brought in to show people that Brent wasn't a bastard. Because like I said, he was the boss from How, he was awful. He's not that awful. He's a bit of a twit. He wants to be loved, he wants to be hugged. He's like all of us, he wants to be popular. And his biggest mistake was confusing respect with popularity, okay? Whereas Finch is a nasty man. He's a bully, he's a narcissist, he's spiteful.
Speak to yourself.
Come on, spit it out, as your boyfriend said last night.
I was just going to say that back to you.
Yeah, but I don't have a boyfriend, you do.
You can't get a bloody word in edgeways.
You can't get what in edgeways?
Matron.
Come on then, fat lad.
Oh, fat lad, always. Oh, God. Finchy.
By having talked about Finch for so long, and to see Brent's excitement about this man, to finally have him arrive and obviously be a crushing disappointment.
Well, what was fun about that is that whenever anyone says to you, you love my brother, he's just like you. No, he's not. I'm going to hate him. I don't want to meet him. He's going to be a nightmare, isn't he? Right? And the other thing, of course, is that, once again, Brent's blind spot. Finch doesn't love Brent like Brent loves Finch. They're not a double act.
Current champions are this team here, the Dead Parrots.
Bereft of life. He sleeps. If you hadn't nailed him to the perch, you would be pushing up the daisies.
One of the main themes of The Office was men as boys and women as adults. So boys never grow up. Their ego, their competitive spirit, their "Mum, look at me," never really goes away. And nothing brings out that male ego like a quiz.
Which insect produces gossamer?
Go on, what is it?
I want you to answer. Finchy.
What is it?
It's a spider.
The spider is an arachnid, not an insect. Yeah?
Yes.
6 legs, all right legs. Thank
Yes.
you.
We can't stand to lose a quiz. Men can't stand to lose. If you're playing Trivial Pursuits, and I've heard myself say, "Oh, you got a pie for who's Mickey Mouse's girlfriend? I got Dostoevsky's first 3 novels. It's ridiculous." And you go, right, forget the pie. Right, just answer questions. Who knows the most? You know, we can't stand it. So we thought it was just a great way, apart from being a good office observation, it was to bring out the absurdity of men. My favourite episode, staff training.
I think one of the things we did when we started writing was sit down and for ages we just talked about offices we'd worked in, experiences we'd had, and obviously all the same things kept coming up. And one of those things that we both experienced in different places was training, being taught things that you already knew, you know, and how to work as a team. And we just thought, well, that's a kind of given as an episode.
The staff training day episode is my favourite, and yeah, it's because it's like a holiday. It's only 2 doors down the corridor that everyone's gone on holiday, but they're out of the office and it's like a day trip, and you've got a new face coming in to talk to them.
My name's Rowan, and I'm going to be leading us through today's sessions.
Under me. Go on.
Well, as David has briefed me, he says that a lot of what we're covering I think you'll be familiar with, but it's not necessarily a bad idea to recap anyway.
It's a breath of fresh air for the people in the office, but quite the opposite for David Brent, who sees it as a real challenge to his authority to have this guy coming in and telling them what he should be telling them.
I'm going to play a very bad hotel manager who just doesn't care.
So,
and
if it's a Basil Fawlty type character, then with their tail, maybe I should do it just for the comedy.
Yeah, well, let me just play, just to kick things off, okay?
I'll probably bring so much to this role anyway, so...
Right.
He couldn't stand it. He couldn't stand competing with this guy. I mean, he brought him in to train him, but then he wanted to be the boss, and it was just so much fun to watch him squirm, just to try and get in the front of the queue for attention.
Right, so, well, some interesting points.
Very interesting points.
Flagged up there. It's not quite the point I was trying to make,
Different
David.
points to be made.
I'm more interested really in customer care.
So am I.
It's Tim's opportunity, I think, just for a little sleep. And to spend time with Dawn, and he can kind of, you know, nudge her and just have little quiet asides with her, you know. That's perfect, you know. I mean, and I remember that sort of situation from school. Any excuse just to spend time with the girl that you fancy is the best thing ever, you know.
The documentary style gave us a whole new element to that romance that I don't think people have been able to do before, because suddenly they were under a microscope all the time, and it meant that they couldn't express themselves in the way that you can in a regular show. In a regular show, you can take someone behind closed doors and you can declare your love, and it's fine, and it's between the two of you. But in our documentary world, that camera was always on them, was always spying. So it meant that everything was much more illicit, that the time they shared together was always being observed.
I remember Ricky and Steve saying that they were really fascinated by non-verbal communication, you know. And just how body language is however much percent of our communication, you know, but it's a big one. It's a big percentage of it, and it's kind of the most important telling stuff.
That feels nice, actually. Doing that with the nails.
Shh. When are you going out then?
End of the week
When
drink.
are you going out then?
Well, tonight, hopefully, I thought.
Hello. Hi.
That's real. I've got kind of hot hands, sorry.
Right, just don't touch my head.
Oh,
that way.
Ooh! Yeah, I know. Like
that.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, all right. Thank you very much. Thanks,
You're so lovely.
No, I'm not lovely. No, you are.
Snotty.
You're snotty, and I'd marry a snot.
I think if I were a viewer, I would have enjoyed watching Tim and Dawn and their journey because it didn't seem implausible and it didn't seem unreachable. They made it feel as if you could have these little things inside you, these little stories that can come out, rather than it being this glossy Hollywood love story where they all end up brilliantly happy, but everyone's unbelievably rich and beautiful and in, you know, sunny lands, and it doesn't feel like where we are, you know what I mean? And so I think I would have enjoyed seeing it play out.
For someone like me, the romantic drama, particularly of the great Christmas special, you know, is one of the great romantic comedies of all time, one of the great romantic stories of all time. I mean, I think the very best sitcoms have had profound things at the bottom of them. I suppose that's what makes them good.
All of my favourite shows have always had a sort of romantic strand in them, whether it be Northern Exposure or Moonlighting or Friends. And I think it's one of the reasons, one of the things we liked is the kind of soap opera feel that the best of those shows have. You know, soap opera not being a sort of a damning phrase at all, that actually there's something about watching from week to week and building an understanding of that world and caring about those characters that's very unique to television. And a lot of British comedies don't seem to do that enough, and it seems strange. You know, you're coming week after week, so you can draw people in, and so we were very keen to have that romantic thread, because we knew if we just kept going, it would just become the sort of beating heart of the show in a way.
The supporting cast were actors, but sometimes it just said in the script, man one, woman one. And we gave them all names anyway, just in case it popped up, because we wanted that realism. They came in every day, they were sat in their seats, and they'd really be typing. And then one thing in the script said, someone leaves a message on his answer phone, and it was Ewan, and he was just cracking us up.
Hello, you're through to Keith. I will be at training all day today. Please call me or leave a message and I will call you tomorrow.
One of our pet hates was exposition, where someone walks into a room and goes, Jonathan, you know your sister, the one that went to the Gambia, who's a doctor? Yeah. But we found out that we could do that with Keith because of his strange laconic tone. He could remind the audience what had happened and what was embarrassing. So it was funny anyway, but for people who'd forgotten, oh yeah.
So you resigned then?
Yeah, I'm just going to hand him a notice, make it official. You know.
You embarrassed yourself and all, didn't you, asking Dawn out?
No, I didn't ask her out. That was... Why does everyone think... It was as a friend,
right,
OK? It was just as a friend.
You see, it ended with me taking a bite into the Scotch egg. We're talking about watching peak practice. Boring, isn't it? Just staying in watching peak practice with your life.
Yeah.
Not for me, I like it.
I'll just stay.
That was so good. That was so good.
Something would put us off, or something would go, and one of us would always kind of crack and lose it, and we just couldn't get it right. We got through 3 or 4 Scotch eggs, and eventually they had to give me ones back that had a bite taken out of them because they didn't have enough bought for the number of takes it took. So a couple of times I had to disguise a bite that had already been taken out and go in again. Boring, isn't it? Just staying in, watching Pete practice with your life.
Yeah, it is.
Not for me, I like it.
Yeah, I just stayed in at a big... It was one of the 400,000 scenes that we couldn't do in under 4 hours because it was just a lot of laughing, you know.
I was the worst corpser of all. Yeah, I mean, it's strange because my job is to try and make people laugh for my own amusement, but sometimes that goes wrong and I can see fear in their face, or I found myself funny and I'd laugh and ruin a take. Also, even if you've written the lines, if they're funny, I still laugh.
What's the difference?
A dwarf is someone who has disproportionately short arms and legs.
I'm so sorry. What's the difference?
A dwarf is someone
Fucking hell! You can't help corpsing. You can't help. You can help putting people off and making them corpse. But if someone's finding something funny, you know, I celebrate that, really.
I thought I found a lump. I examine myself regularly. I get checked out. It's fine, but terrifying. Testicular cancer. Cancer of them old testicles. What's that?
Oh, God, that was a great one.
We'll do it again.
Please.
We'll do it again.
Damn! Steve came over once in the office and said, Rick, it's like making your own TV show isn't interesting enough for you. You've got to have other things going on. And so, I do, you know, I multitask. I try and get something in the can, and I try and ruin the take for my own amusement.
Action.
9.99 pure silk, so I had to snap it up. OK.
He can't stand to do the same take twice, and so he would change something about it every time.
Action.
And Wally Burton, 2 for 10 quid, so I went, yes, please.
Something would have to be different, and that was the thing that would crack you up.
Action.
And, you know, Deaf Nobby Burton, who comes around with a case, 2 for...
Why are you making it harder for yourself?
OK, I'm sorry. OK, I'll just say Nobby Burton, who comes around with a case. 2 for 10, I've got 4.
I think sometimes he'll improvise an idea that will amuse him and that will amuse someone else. And now Ricky thinks, right, OK, I've got them now. And then he will just keep going. He just thinks, well, this for my own amusement. Even though we're making a TV show, the clock's ticking, we're losing money, and we've got to get it on BBC Two. He's thinking, no.
That probably contributed to making it so funny as well, because it was so fresh. Each one of those takes that finally got into the series was unique.
I've only just reached a point where I can watch it now and enjoy it and not really be thinking about how it was made or what he was doing that day that was terribly annoying. Now I start to see it, I think, for the first time as audiences do, and I can't remember some of the episodes, I can't remember some of the scripts. Jokes amuse me now for the first time, and so I've just got to a point where I can sort of see it and enjoy it, and now I feel more proud perhaps than I did then, because I really feel excited when I see a little clip of it somewhere, because it just feels such a three-dimensional world. I think that's the thing you're always trying to chase as a writer, is a world in which people believe those characters exist and that somewhere they're out there, and that, I think, you know, is its sort of greatest, for me at least, our greatest achievement.
Yeah, I mean, I've only got fond memories of everything from meeting Steve to
Thanks, mate.
winning the Golden Globes, you know.
What I think really, you know, has changed American television is that by bringing over an American version of The Office and really staying true to the tone of the original, and then it becoming a success in America, has totally revitalized comedy on television in the States.
I keep it on in my house sometimes just for comfort. I just keep it on. I'm not even necessarily watching it. I'm just sort of listening to it because I find it comforting to... That sounds weird. Yeah, I keep my pants on.
We've always been a bit staggered at how successful The Office has been worldwide, and I think that what I love about it the most is that the characters are essentially the same in the remade shows. Brent is still Brent, and Tim and Dawn still Tim and Dawn. Gareth still Gareth, even though the names aren't the same. The characters essentially are.
At one time or another, every bloke in the office is woken up at the crack of dawn.
What?
La chef réceptionniste. Ça va?
Ah oui, oh, viens. Anne, viens. Oh oui, viens, Anne. Ah! Viens!
À la camita!
Put my stapler inside a jelly again. That's the third time he's done it. It wasn't even funny the first time.
Il est chiant, il arrête pas de me mettre du fromage partout dans mes affaires. Pero mire, pero cómo voy a desperdiciar comida, hombre, por Dios. Pero cuánta gente puede alimentar.
I thought I found a lump.
De repente me encontré un poroto, una cuestión re fea.
Cancer des testicules. Multiple testicules. C'est quoi?
It's a bit of brie.
What from down there? See you later. I look back and there was that romance with writing our first sitcom, but I couldn't be proud of The Office. I honestly couldn't be proud of The Office, even if it hadn't won any awards and hadn't done. I think that I was proud when we'd finished writing it. I knew that we'd done our best, and it's the first time I've ever tried my hardest at anything as well.
There was nothing really about that job, the entire job, that was not very enjoyable, especially in hindsight, because you come away and you do lots of other jobs. I've done lots of jobs before and lots of jobs since, and as always, you don't fully appreciate things when they're going on. You forget that this isn't all going to be as much fun as this.
I haven't worked on anything that was such a joy to work on since. I've worked on some great stuff and had a great time, but there was something very special about that, about working on that, and we knew it.
That particular job was full of nice people, funny people, smart people, and people that I was glad to see every day, and sorry when that ended.
I'm still proud of it to this day, and people ask me about it the whole time, and I'm always happy to answer their questions, because it was a very important part of my life and still is.
My biggest ambition from a young age was to write, honestly, was to write and be involved with a sitcom that would be thought of, fondly and possibly even amongst, the sort of much-loved sitcoms. And I feel like to some degree we've achieved that. And so now I don't know what I'm doing with the rest of my life. Now I've got to sort of recalibrate my expectations. Now I'm just filling up the hours before I die. That's why I'm here today. That's not gloomy, is it?
Well, you got voiceover work, though, haven't you?
You've got some voiceover work, yeah. Yeah, that's some voiceover work. Barclays.
Sell out. This is the worst part of my job.
Now, I went to Brazil during carnival time. I had a whale of a time. I really enjoyed myself. Great. It's lively, it's vibrant, loads going on, people are in good spirits, colour, energy. Nothing but whinging.
No, because I don't like, the carnival and the block parties. It's all parties for me. I've never liked them anyway. I've never really had them. I've never had a birthday party. When I see them, like that advert for Iceland supermarket. Yeah. You see Kerry Katona and Christopher Biggins have a vol au vent. I don't look at that and go, that looks like a good night.
No.
But you're meant to, aren't you? It's meant to give you a good feeling. Iceland supermarket, look at the fun you can have with the food. I don't know where that party would be happening. But I don't look at it and go, I'd love to be there. And it was the same in Brazil. I don't like false fun. That's what it is, false fun.
Yeah.
I don't like it when people organise stuff. Come round Thursday. Come round and have a drink and a chat. I don't know how I feel on Thursday.
But you'd never get anything done if you didn't have a bit of planning.
No, because you just, you go with it. It's good. Because you could go up to somebody and go, fancy coming round tonight? I've got some beers in, have a chat.
Oh, I wish you'd have said, I'm going to a party.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
What?
Because there isn't such thing as planning. I'm just in the mood, I'm walking down the street.
Okay.
I see you.
Yeah.
Fancy coming round tonight?
No.
Why not?
I need more notice than that, really.
Why?
I left a chicken out. It goes off tomorrow.
And I go along, all right, Steve, are you coming round tonight?
He's having chicken with me.
Well, no, but I didn't know that because we hadn't arranged that.
Yeah, you hadn't
so I've got
arranged it.
something going on, Rick. Sorry.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah.
I can't eat a whole chicken. Do you want a chicken?
Okay. And there you go, you see. So my night is better than yours. I'm eating your chicken. I'm having a free night out here because there was no planning going on, and I'm getting a free night of chicken.
What?
Now, imagine if on the Wednesday before you went...
What day is it now? What day was today?
Tuesday.
So Tuesday, we're all walking down the street.
I always get emails from people going, are you coming out next week? I don't know. I don't know.
You don't know.
I don't like it. Long term.
No.
Do you know what? It's a good job I wasn't born gay because I don't know what I'd do.
Why not? If you're gay, you'll be loving it, won't you?
I wouldn't.
Yeah.
I don't think I'm suited to it.
Why?
Just the lifestyle.
Well, what do you mean the
parties
lifestyle?
and stuff. Because the lifestyle, the way they walk about over there showing off, being quite...
Okay, you wake up gay tomorrow. What's the first thing you do? Do you get a boyfriend or do you play the field?
I think you play the field.
Yeah, are you going to talk the same?
Yeah, maybe in time. I suppose things rub off. If I'm knocking about with John Inmans of the world, I'm probably going to start maybe a little sort of... give me something to say.
Oh, hello, I haven't seen you for ages.
Right, so it'd be a bit different. Maybe oh, hello.
Right,
I haven't seen you for ages. It'd be
Okay.
little things like that, and people would suddenly go, have you met Carl recently? Sounds different. Or
So you go home, your dad goes, all right, so how's it going? Been doing any DIY recently?
Oh, hello, Dad. I haven't been there for a bit.
Oh, what are you talking like that for, Carl? How's Suzanne?
I'm not with her anymore. This is pointless because it's not the life I would choose.
Okay, but you've woken up gay.
But I wouldn't believe it then. I'd just go, oh, I feel a bit happier today, don't know why.
No, but then you start going, you go down, you buy a gay magazine, you're flicking through, you're looking at more cock than you've ever seen before in your life, and you're loving it. You look down, something's happened. What do you do next?
I just wouldn't look at that magazine again.
No, you're loving it. You go, I can't believe I haven't seen this magazine before.
Yeah, but I've seen knobs before.
Have you?
Yeah.
Where?
You see knobs all the time.
Where?
In gyms and that. And don't say you don't look, because you do when you're in a gym. Because it's there.
What
and
is?
If you don't look, if you're going like that, that's more of a worry. If you're not happy looking a knob in the face, there's something wrong. You should be comfortable with it. Just there you
It's
go.
a good
have a
rule of
look.
thumb.
Well, obviously, Carl was out with me last night, and he saw that I'm, he knows I'm a ladies' man, and that was obvious. Carl, you could see the vibe around me, couldn't you? When the chicks were talking to me, and just remembered recently, actually, I was on a train coming back from hometown Bristol, and I was on the train, and this girl walks on, good-looking girl. I thought, hey up, largely empty carriage. I'm thinking, my luck's in, because I take every opportunity, Carl. That's the thing about me, I don't choose. She was a good-looking girl. She sat down. I thought she sat down right near me. I thought, brilliant. As this guy comes up behind her, and says, I think it's probably a boyfriend or something. Sits down next to her. And I listened in on the conversation, obviously, because I'm pretending to read. It was very clever. I read the same page for hours, so I was pretending to listen. I was listening, but pretending to read. And I realised that it's not her boyfriend or anything, it's just some guy she's met on the platform. And I'm thinking, brilliant. If she's the kind of girl who's just going to start talking to someone, on a platform, on a train, brilliant, I'm going to be in here. Because he was only going one stop. So I'm thinking, what's the worst that can happen? He'll nick off, I'll get chatting to her, and who knows, I could join the... is there a train equivalent?
Foot High Club.
The Foot High Club, brilliant. And so I'm excited, I'm listening in. And it turns out that they're both kind of graduates, they've just finished university, or they're coming to their finals or something. And they're chatting away, and he's making a couple of witticisms, and she's kind of tittering at his jokes. I'm thinking, well, I'll tell you this, if she's laughing at this kind of material, I am going to blow her away, with my kind of anecdotes and wry observations,
Yeah.
It was weak stuff, I got to be honest.
Really?
He was coming out with nothing. He was running on empty, as far as I'm concerned.
Yeah.
And she was loving it. So I'm thinking, brilliant, I'm going to be right in here. And then they get moving on to higher brow things, and I think she was going to study kind of Marxism or something like that, or communism, something. And she was asking him, you know, by way of conversation, she was asking him what he knew about Marxism, you know. And he was fumbling for his vague knowledge of it that he had in his life. And I'm just sat there thinking, yeah, come on, love, in any given capitalist environment, the proletariat will revolt against their oppression by the bourgeoisie, and after a brief period of socialist rule, emerges as a classist society governed by community cooperation.
Well, if that sort of talk wouldn't get a woman hot, I don't
Come
know.
on,
I don't
Rick.
know what you'd use.
If
then
Marx and Engels is not going to get a woman sweaty down below, then nothing is. Then my name is
You're
not
just
Steve
biding
Merchant.
your time. Yeah?
Exactly. I'm just going to go in for the kill any minute.
Yeah.
So anyway, it comes to his stop, right? He gets off. I'm thinking this is a piece of cake, and he gets off, and off he goes. He walks off, and I'm thinking brilliant. And I thought, I'll wait. I'll wait till the train's pulled away. I'm not going to leap in straight away.
No.
And he comes back along the carriage, and I'm thinking, hang on a minute. He goes, listen, do you mind if I give you my email address, right? And if you want to get in touch, email me. I'm thinking, come on, you loser, get off now. Save your face, please, before it's too embarrassing. She accepts the email address because she obviously doesn't want to hurt his feelings, whatever. I'm thinking, fair enough. She's a good woman. I'm liking her. I'm loving her. I'm thinking that's my kind of girl. So anyway, he gets off. I'm sat there, the train pulls away. I'm thinking, yeah, I'll wait a few minutes, I'll just, give it some time. Her phone rings. It's her friend on the phone. And she starts saying it, and I was listening in, and she was going, yeah, just met a guy on the train. I'm thinking, yeah, that's true enough. She goes, yeah, he was a good-looking guy. I thought, you're having a laugh, love. To be honest. Because I was looking at him, and she said to her friend, he looks a bit like tennis player Boris Becker. I thought, well, you should be so lucky. Frankly, because I saw him, he had awful facial hair, if that's what makes him look like Boris Becker. Terrible little goatee beard, it was laughable. I thought, I don't know. And then she goes to think, and she's like, yeah, I met him, we got chatting and stuff, and she was going, it's not often that you meet someone, generally in life, who's, kind of thoughtful and intelligent and funny. I thought to myself, I'm not even going to waste my time with you, love. Frankly, if that's what you thought of him.
You just walked away.
And I'll be honest with you, I didn't even bother talking to her.
No, you were just
didn't even
above
waste
it.
my time with her.
If she thinks that bloke is not
If
only
she thought
great
he was
looking,
funny,
but
great
funny
looking-
and intelligent, and she got on well, and he was polite, and it was a chance meeting, and he thought, and she thought that you were like a freaky looking dork who didn't even have the nerve to
If
speak.
that is what
if that's
she
what
was
she
thinking,
thinks,
then I
she's
don't
not-
want to know it.
I couldn't. You walked away, and good luck to you.
And I have my dignity intact.
Yes, and she's nothing.